All right. All right. My voice is still a work in progress. I'm not going to lie. I give myself no time to recover. But we got some exciting news that I can't wait to share with you guys. We got some exciting news. And we got a lot of scrims today. We got some good scrims today. Optic is playing, SSG is playing, SR is playing. We're busy. Reese, can you guess what the good news is? Or you probably see the title. If you see the title, you don't even need to guess. We freaking got it, baby. We got it. Okay, I don't even know. I didn't even look into the details. I literally just saw it before I went live. So I have no idea. Like, I have to, like, accept some stuff or whatever. We just got partnered, baby. We just got partnered on Twitch. That's a crazy milestone, bro. Let's go. Samantha, welcome. Reese, welcome. Nolski, how we doing? Joker, let's freaking go. That's how we're starting the week. Phoenix, what's up? King, Neo, how we doing, guys? Welcome, YouTube. We got scrims, baby. We got Optic versus TD. We got SSG versus TSM. We got Complexity versus SR. Right back at you, Enrique. How we doing? I got my Kirby shirt today. Poyo. I don't know why. I only wear this here, bro. I wear it nowhere else but the freaking live stream. All right, can we, maybe I should just read it with you guys, because I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. I literally just saw this before I went live. I'm going to have to, I just want to make sure I'm not showing any sensitive information right here. We'll copy the image, and then we'll go ahead and post it on Twitter maybe later or tomorrow or something. I don't know, because a whole variety of things going on. Happy and sad things, honestly, today that I wanted to talk about. Hold on. There we are. Celebratory hot pot. Maybe, honestly. The last time I had hot pot, it did me so dirty, man. I'm taking a break. I had way too much. This says, congratulations. You're invited to the Twitch Partner Program. Twitch Partners are creators who stream a variety of content from games. Okay. We look for partners who act as role models to the community. Love to hear it. Before we get started, please be sure to read through our Terms of Service community guidelines. So I just got to get started. I haven't gotten started, okay? We'll get started later. We got Halo to watch. Oops. So I'm not really concerned with it, but I'm glad we finally did it. And then we can just focus on the damn good Halo and keep growing. Keep building, right? That is literally proof from the universe that we're on the right track, right? We're doing the right things. So we just got to keep going. Poyo. Thank you, Fabrication. Thank you, Nolski. Kosori, welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. So we took a day off. My voice is still sort of in shambles. I'm not going to lie. I've been... Thank you, Taco. We killed ourselves on Sunday. For good reason. I just haven't really given myself any time to, like, fully recover from it. But I don't know. I can talk. If I can talk, then I guess, fair game. It doesn't have to be... We don't have to get hyped today. Maybe not too hyped. Get rid of LVT. No Bound. We got Formal and Legend POV. Legend's always a treat. We got Last Shout. Renegade, I don't think so. Stellar POV. I hope he doesn't have music on. But Stellar was playing. K-Son event is this Saturday. It's a one-day, but we're finally going to get our first LAN experience for Halo in the entire freaking year. The first LAN anything of 2025, which is nice. We're kicking off the day with 1,400 subs, by the way, as well. So we're starting with milestones from last weekend. And see if we can keep building that as well. Holy man. I am feeling grateful, feeling blessed, feeling really freaking happy that we're kind of doing this right now, man. We've been making progress. Making incredible progress. Is that it? Is that 5 POVs? Anybody else I'm missing? Envor, who's scrimming Magico's team. Drux POV from TSM. That's always a good one. Sparty's POV from COL with no comms. Okay, perfect. We'll get Sparty. It's Druck 84. There we go. 7 POVs. Pete, how we doing? Another week for some damn good Halo. Hell yeah. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you, brother. Been putting in the work on a regular basis. I've never been so consistent and had so much fun with this shit at the same time. I don't know. I wish I did this earlier, but I'm glad we're doing it now. Okay. I think we're good. Now that I've gotten partner, does it matter if I have crazy viewership anymore, right? Like, I don't lose partner after I've gotten it, right? Not that we're going to not keep growing. But I guess there was a part of me that was worried to just get on and just play Halo casually because I know it's not going to get the same viewership. But maybe I can just kind of do that now because we've got partner. We don't have to worry about losing it, you know? I didn't want that to affect my, like, viewer numbers in the route towards partner, if that makes sense. Kick it off with formal POV. He's got no camera today. Oops. Wait, who am I hearing right now? Million freaking tabs, and they're all playing something.
Go for it. Officer, I just bumped him there window, but I'm not even trolling. I bumped him in the window. He's gonna have him clark. He has him. Yes.
YouTube title: Optic versus Triggers Down Halo Scrims. Correct? Yeah, we got that. I'm gonna change that verse to caps. Sorry guys, let me get situated here. My bad. I know the scrims are like well underway. Yo, Steven. Yo, Greg. Sleigh Ride. Split. How we doing? New team skins coming. I got no freaking idea, bro. Hopefully soon. TD getting destroyed. All right, we don't have to just watch this scrim, but obviously that's that's just kind of the starting point. We've got SSG TSM should be close today. That's going to be exciting. Struggling with strafing. I hear you, man. You practicing? Bro got all the POVs. Hell yeah, Samantha. Happy, Tuesday, I guess. New week of Halo, guys. We're on board with formal. Let's get an update on the scrim scores, and then I'll put them on screen. I have none of them yet.
There's a pistol on my cave. Circuit.
Also lethal weak. That's like one more cave still.
TSM. SR. Thank you for the YouTube follow. Daniel White. Welcome, brother. We also have a new YouTube video. It's super simple. It's the Slayer comeback game that we witnessed last weekend. Optic versus SSG. I think it was the most exciting game of the tournament last weekend. So that will be posted. I think the moment that we end the broadcast, if you guys can stick around towards the end of this and help juice that video, I would sincerely appreciate it. SR versus COL.
Yeah, to flag. One more flag. Yeah, here rockets.
Your Discord UI. Don't know about it. Do you put much into Optic scrimming teams like TD? I know they ain't terrible, but they're not a top team by any means. Put much? What do you mean put much into? All practice is practice. You know, like TD, while they don't necessarily have the cohesion of like a top Halo team, it doesn't mean that it's not worthwhile practice for them.
There's one rocket left.
TSM getting the best practice every single scrim. Always playing a top 4 team. They definitely are getting good practice, and for good reason, because they're that 5th place team on paper that is like looking to soak up all the EXP they can, and it's good enough at the game that they're kind of a hot prospect for SSG, for SR, for Optic, right? They're not like they're not so good that it's like intimidating, you know? That's the issue with I think Optic's situation is not letting Optic get too comfy. People aren't really afraid of TSM, maybe getting comfortable with their strats or whatever. But TSM is still a threat too if they take that work and they take it they go far with it. That makes sense. They're in a good spot to earn EXP for the lane. Always scrim. Phase scrim once a week. I don't think so. I disagree. At least twice or 3 times a week, I'm pretty sure with Phase. Lucius seems to be getting frustrated with Halo. Said on stream he doesn't feel like Halo at all. Like he doesn't like it. I hope that mindset shifts, right? Because if SSG want a shot at winning this year, then I feel like that type of mindset's not going to make it easier for him. I don't know what to say. He's got a point, though. I mean, I can imagine it's like exhausting. I don't know if exhausting is the word, but like playing Infinite every day, matchmaking specifically is, going to take a toll on the mental. None of the top teams want to scrim Optic. SR and SSG. SSG specifically doesn't want to. SR didn't, or SR like had a busy schedule, and then after Optic beat them, they opened the schedule up to scrim Optic, and then Optic turned them down. And I'm not sure where the conversation is. I think Optic and SR have kind of just chalked it up to every weekend is a scrim. They get one scrim every weekend because they play each other, Like, on average, they play each other twice every weekend. Just didn't happen last weekend.
Their mains also collect shot.
Although they did do 2 best-of-5s, right?
Collect, absolutely. One's our mains, so
Excited to watch TD versus C9 on LAN. That'll be a good one for sure. I think C9's been more consistent, but they're closely matched. Optic is 4-0. Okay, Matt. Let me pull up Halo Data Hype. We got to put the tweet out. Live now.
I found one shot lethal.
US is coming.
Arbo is
And maybe their bows.
our silver to grass, one shot. Our silver grass, one shot.
Zero timing.
Still one. Our silver still one.
silver,
Dead.
silver.
One's on spawn right now, so one just spawned over.
Like one. One tower trench. One tower trench.
also.
One tower trench, though.
The procs weak, the procs.
Two bottom mid.
Yeah, they're up a weak lethal.
Pools are locked. We got an image for pool play. We can take a look at that between games.
One shot.
We know the pool play now for Arlington
Following
following that tournament we just had. Has the start time or schedule for FaZe K-Sign Invitational been released? I'm not sure of the specific timing for it. I just know it's a Saturday event. Interested to see if there's going to be any on-site trash talk. I don't know. I feel like the vibes are going to be sort of chill.
Shit.
Halo Data Hype says 6-0. It says 6-0. Steven, thank you, brother. That's a big dub. We haven't announced it on Twitter. I just found out before I hit the go live button, because every time I go live, I check my dashboard on Twitch before I go live, and then I literally just saw it right there. Hold on. It took a while to get a response. We finally got it. Now we just got to figure out how to maximize any opportunity that comes from it, I guess. I don't really know. What are my benefits? What are the partner benefits? 2-0 right now. TSM versus so SSG is 2-0 versus TSM. SR is 1-0 versus Complexity. So I guess they just got started. Optic a little bit ahead today. Or they're just winning so quickly. I just got it, Maverick, yeah. Formal said earlier he's getting off at 5. Oh. Any specific reason? 5 CT or Eastern? Thank you, Thief. If Formal's getting off, does that mean they end the scrim like extra early? Or is he just turning off the broadcasting and keep going? Step 4? World domination, actually. It starts with partner and then it ends with world domination. I know, Nova. That's actually what I was going to talk about today. And I wanted to make a post about that too, Nova. As exciting as like the news is that I just got, I was coming in here with a different mentality because of what's going on in the Smash community right now. Bede, thank you for the follow. I don't know, do you guys watch, do you follow Melee, follow the Smash community? I don't think SSG aren't performing to the level we thought they would. Some serious players on that team. I'm not sure, like they all have what it takes, and I'm never going to count them out of LAN and popping off in a LAN environment, but the only conversation that I think kind of stands with SSG is just maybe a lack of hunger and passion in comparison to some of the younger players on SR or Optic, let's say. SR specifically, you got Cycle, you got Last Shot, who have never won. They're very hungry, they're very passionate, and that energy vicariously, Frosty and Royal 2 kind of experience that passion vicariously through them, if that makes sense. Frosty Royal 2 being veteran players and exposed to that energy, that hunger to win, I think is good for their mentality. It keeps them young, sort of. SSG is an older team on average. They don't have any players that are young. They're all veterans. So that's the only thing that I think kind of hurts them from a mentality perspective. Is they don't have that one young kid to kind of like flip the script and give them a good reason to keep winning, Thank you, XRP. Somebody passed away. Yeah. Hacks in the Melee community passed away today. $100 is friends with my brother in high school. Yeah. I came from the Melee community, and I was a big fan of Hacks. If you guys look at my old... I was actually going to show a clip. I was thinking of making a tweet about it, because it is really upsetting. When I started in the Halo community, with Halo 5... I came from Melee, of course. I had a lot of respect for Hacks' mentality. His 20XX ideology, if you guys have heard of that. I applied that to Halo in like my first couple YouTube videos. I can show a clip later. But basically, he was somebody who was like relentlessly passionate about Smash and always trying to like push the limits on the game mechanically, which I thought was inspiring and kind of like motivated my mindset behind Halo 5 and the competitive side of Halo 5. Keeping them young is a perfect analysis of their success. Yeah, I think that's one thing that really does help. We've been talking about Lucid. Mickey, thank you for the follow. We've been talking about Lucid recently, or today, I guess, and him not really liking the game, which is totally valid. Like, I don't really know where his head's at with that. You know, Frosty was in that same headspace when he was on FaZe a year or 2 years ago, right? And Frosty has had a glow up recently. I think the big part of the reason why he's playing so well is because he's got Cycle and Last Shot that have kind of like reignited a passion for the game that I feel like he didn't have when he was on his veteran FaZe roster last year, if that makes sense. Lucid could use the same type of motivation.
What?
Hey, thank you, Ricky. Pooks, what's up? Just came back from the job, and guess what? Pro Halo is playing. This is the after work special right here. Hell yeah, let's get it. Yeah, thank you, Jack. Frosty looks like a whole new player. Frosty on tournaments specifically, right? It's interesting looking at Frosty's stats. His Scrim stats are not that incredible in comparison to his teammates. He doesn't stand out in any specific category in Scrims. In LAN, he's the main Slayer. For some reason, in LAN, he's got the most efficient damage per life, and he's the main Slayer. Or not LAN, in tournament. Maybe that'll carry to LAN.
Yeah, but he is gonna have a snap one-shot deck. Okay,
Infinite's lacking new players is partly because of the fact that the meta requires controller with added buttons. You can't play this game. That comes with the console. So that's not a Halo problem. That's an industry-wide change, though, Samsa. And there are a lot of young players that play Halo for the record. We were talking about Avusi the other day. He's a 17-year-old on Luminosity who's on the come up right now. The concept of needing paddles for your controller has become so commonplace in all FPS titles, not just Halo. Like Call of Duty, people got paddle controllers. Regardless of what FPS you're playing, it's just kind of the norm now. I think the error is on the side of the Microsoft and the Xbox console developers or whatever for not having paddles on a controller by default. That should be the standard, honestly. Like, every Xbox controller at a standard should have a minimum of 2 back paddles, I think. Because it's just become so normal now. But it is inconvenient. I understand it's like inconvenient to have to upgrade your setup to keep up competitively. Safe to say, competitive gaming has changed a lot. You know, it's become a lot more serious now. People take it as a career path. Appreciate it, Hale. If I didn't already say that, was obviously the one who subbed for Last Shot a while back. I don't know. Obviously subbed for a couple teams. I don't know if it was Last Shot specifically. He subbed on Druck's team. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe that was it, Maverick. And they played well, right? They beat like SSG or they beat somebody, you know, some high tier team in the online tournament.
Yeah, I think one hand dummies.
Yeah, they're going left.
Should be a standard. There's $30 control. Yeah, with extra buttons, right? So there's no reason why the Series X or the next Xbox by default shouldn't have a minimum of 2 paddles. They make too much money off Pro controllers to do that. Well, just to improve the Pro controller and make the standard controller like a 2-paddle decent starting point. You know, I don't know, like a middle ground. Zach Attacker, my God, how you been, brother? It's been a while. Welcome back, Zach. 8 months. Let's get it. Kruvu subbed in. Yeah, on FaZe, he played with Penguin and with Trippy. Kruvu is another younger player. I think he's 20 or 21, who, you know, showcased his talent recently playing with Penguin and Trippy. He's playing with, I think, Eclipse. Maybe? No, or a different team. I don't know. He's playing on a pretty good team, but not one that's in the qualifier, you know, pool play qualifier conversation.
That's a big kill income.
Frosty been elevated because of his teammates. Exactly. Yeah, he looked like the best player in HCS. Exactly. He does look like one of, if not the best player in HCS right now, Frosty. And I attribute some of that to Last Shot and Cycle's energy, being young players, being hungry players. Has motivation issues of his own? I don't know. Formal is his motivation to win, I think, overwhelms his personal thoughts on Halo, if that makes sense. Like, Formal's never really been too focused on what's wrong with Halo. He's not really opinionated in that category. Maybe he does have a lot of opinions on it. I'm sure he does. But he generally is, like, more just focused on being the best. You know, that's the kind of dialogue that I get from him, or at least the energy that I read from him, is that he has so much value in just winning. That regardless of, you know, the state of the game, that's what's kind of keeping him going. But he also has Legend on his team. Like, Legend's a young, you know, player that I can't really say on the come up anymore because he won freaking 4 events last year. He's got bound. He's extremely hungry. Like, these guys are, their desire to win is, you know, through the roof. Not to say that SSG's isn't, but they are a younger team in comparison to SSG, with less experience, less time in the spotlight.
I'm gonna shoot the back ring guy in a second.
Lucid does have a lot of personal opinions about the state of the game and the gameplay itself, and what's a correct, you know, whether it should be a BR start or a bandit start. Like, Formal kind of just like gets in there and just is, you know, he'll use whatever he's got to win. He just wants to win. It's the vibe that I get. At the same time, though, you could say, you know, Lucid's focus on the game and the meta and the, you know, what's good and what's not is amazing for us as the community, right? Like, Lucid is very outspoken and he's got good opinions. So, you know, I appreciate that too. I just, you know, I don't know. We're just speculating stuff. He just want to compete and win. Yeah, if Formal thinks he can win, that's what he's focused on, you know? And honestly, Formal's been putting in a lot of work. Like, people will talk about, you know, his dedication or like whether or not he's switching to Valorant or Marvel Rivals, etc. Recently, though, he'll like after the tournament, he'll go live again. Like, if you guys have been keeping up with Formal's live streams, he is doing like money matches and stuff, like in between scrims and after tournaments. We're seeing a lot of his live POV. So he's been super dedicated to improvement recently. And that's cool to see, you know, like, he definitely wants to come out as the strongest team this year. Safe to say there are a lot of expectations on Formal this year. And I think that's a driving force as well. Like, now that he's changed the roster around, I think more people expect him and like to win, and are also going to maybe clown on the guy if he doesn't, right? So there's like a newfound sense of like meaning behind the grind, I think, for Formal this year, which is cool to witness. Stellar is live. Does he have music on the broadcast? I'll watch him like right now if he doesn't. Yeah, he has music. Maybe if I keep it super quiet. Just Juke, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome, guys. Don't mind me. We're going full Halo podcast out here. This is Legends POV. So yeah, the issue with Stellar is if he's got music, then I can't watch him, or else I get a copyright strike for the whole video gets demonetized after when it goes it gets uploaded to YouTube. So what I can do, I'll send him a message in Twitch and see if he can turn off the music for one game for us, just like he did last time. FPS industry is somewhere else than the classic controller scheme. Yeah, but you can have a lot of fun in COD without extra buttons. Infinite is kind of bare bones without the slides. Well, I play bumper jumper in Infinite, so I can do all the slides without the extra buttons. Sam, so I'm not sure what your control scheme is. Like, the issue with Halo's default controls is it requires you to press A and B to jump and crouch, which is just not good control. Like, that's not good layout design, in my opinion. Bumper jumper is much better for Halo. Like, there's different ways you can reconfigure your layout so that the higher priority inputs are easier to access without using paddles, right? Might require you to flip your brain upside down. But yeah. One or two bad maps this weekend. People were calling him to retire. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's the Optic situation in general, though. Like, you can't, if you're on Optic, you're not going to be able to avoid the maximum amount of like fandom and hatred that you're going to experience whether you're winning or losing, right? So he's used to it, but I think it's safe to say that like this year more than any, Formal is treated as like a villain, you know, in the eyes of many people, right? Like, it's kind of like a good versus evil when you see Lucid go up against Formal these days.
Just trying to spot me. He's just soon top down, I think.
Pushing red. They spawn there.
Did I watch Ty the Leader? I didn't get a chance to. I was so tired that day. We had a 9-hour broadcast, and I kind of just checked out. I sent the raid over to LVT, and I didn't really go back and watch it. Was it good? Yeah, if you guys don't know, Ty the Leader is Eli and Mikowski's podcast. They had Frosty on. LVT following their tournaments, I think they're looking to have like a post-tournament podcast flank style content basically
Battery is on me.
as a follow-up to their
Battery's
tournament. So
battery.
they get like somebody like Mick
One shot
Win
Bellage, one shot Bellage.
or a pro
Is it?
player like Frosty that
Just
just
do it,
won on
do
their
it, just do it.
four-way
We're
kind
done
of
numbers.
podcast.
Just weak.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
One there, two right there.
Shot back smack.
LB to
Shock.
sprint,
That's a shock.
Nick-
RS to
Nick-
zoom, LT
Oh, yeah,
for
no,
crouch.
no.
Interesting. If it works for you, it works for
Went
you.
long, went long,
Slush.
Vicky needles, Vicky
How's it
needles,
going,
shot.
Two, and he hit turbine. DJ. Top eight, top
Only
eight,
players
top eight
on
right now.
recon.
Yeah,
On
Going
left
from
triggers. No. Stellar's on right
no.
stick
R2 now?
zoom on bumper jumper. I'm pretty sure.
Weak.
Snakebite's on
We'll
LT
try to
zoom.
do
It might be on
See-
recon.
Long one shot.
Top eight
Send me.
one, top eight dead. I was last.
Last and long. Last and long, let's go. Hold straight, go straight,
What did I say
Go
about
last,
Stellar, Brandon?
Do that gold, do that gold.
Yeah, Stellar's been the most consistent slayer on SSG for sure. It does
Okay.
seem like they're not all on at the same time though. Like there'll be games where Eco's having a lot of trouble, and then there's games where Eco's doing well, and then like Lucid is having trouble. You know,
Sex me, sex me.
somebody's
lethal.
like they're not always on the same page. You know.
One shot, two guys, one shot babes. Not even kidding. Nice.
No, no.
No, I don't, APG's not competing this season.
Keep popping, guys.
Chief, that's my understanding.
Dax right now, is it one shot?
What I think about Eco, I think he's brilliant. I don't know, man.
One shot.
I think that
Sex, one, C-plot.
Eco's never been like the main slayer on any team he's a part of. I think this team composition is kind of more difficult for him than any other team that he's been on in the the time that he's won Halo events, right? Like he's always been surrounded by some pretty big heavy hitters,
Three guys in A, I think.
allowing him to kind of play his role almost as like a strategic mastermind, behind the ranks, working off of players like Shotzi, Renegade, so many goats in the past. Safe to say that this specific team composition is like the hardest for him to work around, and it requires more of him than I think his past teams
Top eight on
have.
me. One shot, one
So
shot.
maybe he's having just some trouble adapting to it and keeping up. He does have his moments of brilliance, don't get me wrong. Like, we've watched a lot of SSG, and there's moments where Eco's absolutely popping off. It's just inconsistent. Who was with Eco last year? He was with the God Squad last year. Eco was with Bound and Legend and Stellar. So like he didn't have to be the front runner in any regard, right? Like he just had to be extremely difficult to kill and an excellent in-game leader. How's it going, checkmate? That was a nasty close to that hill, bro. We gotta lock in on the Halo, bro. We got a
One shot, Sherry. Go.
7-0.
Top third one, one shot.
Dirty movement at a Legend. My God, 7-0 right now in the Scrim. Optic versus
Top and bottom
TD.
turret, top and bottom turret, both weak.
No, it's not that he was carried. It's that like the area of gameplay that he specializes in is not like not to be the centerpiece of the
Like,
slays or whatever. He's not like the main slayer. That's like not what he's ever really done on a team. He's got great in-game calls. He's good at like making sure the team is on the same page. He's good at staying alive. He's got excellent positioning. He's got great timing in gunfights, but generally like in a straight up 1v1, he's not the heaviest hitter. It's kind of like a lunchbox or the dirty work type player, but also a leader in the lobby though. Like if you listen to SSG's comms from last year, Eco was very much like the leader of the team. I think.
He's Mingso?
Shady.
Top 3 talent and mind in Halo, but he's so passive. Dude could be Legend, but better if he just took risks. Yeah, and then Lucid's playstyle is extremely like he is like top 3 level skill, but he also plays off of like opportunities created by his teammates rather than like he's not the opener, That's the thing is like Legend and Bound are like they're chaos creators. They open opportunities and make it easier for teammates on the map to play their best. Make it easier for Stellar to just get his kills because he doesn't miss when things are straight up lined up in front of him, And Lucid's sort of similar in that regard, where like he works well off somebody else to like create an opportunity for him, right? I think Frosty said he baits his teammates a lot, He's less of a risk taker. And that's the thing about SSG is their composition is full of players that aren't really risk takers by design. And the meta in Halo is one of like fast, high-speed, ego-fueled, risk-taking, like arguably faded rotations. Like that's where the meta is thriving right now, where you're playing insanely fast Halo, and you're either snowballing the enemy team or getting snowballed. 8-0, okay.
Bexy, one guy. Let's go Bexy.
Let's go.
I wouldn't say he's a passive player. Lucid's kind of like in the middle. Like he's definitely sped things up this season because he has to. But I do think that like he's somebody who works well off of opportunities created rather than being the one that creates the chaos and the opportunity. If that makes sense. It's a positioning focused team. Yeah, meaning they'd be excellent in a neutral environment when both teams are 4 up and they have the setup. They're good at like maybe holding a setup, let's say. But as far as like breaking control and like snowballing momentum in their favor, I think they'll have less success doing that.
You got time. One glass, one truck, collect.
It's gonna be exciting regardless, right?
Long and super.
Lucid also unpredictable. Yeah, I mean, I think all pro players have some ability, like element of unpredictability to them. I think Lucid is like super versatile as a player, right? I think that's one area that he excels is like, regardless of the weapon that he picks up, he's disgusting at everything he uses, right? And he's able to like kind of create scenarios where he gets the best mileage out of every weapon that he has. So like the combo the last shot's holding right now, or Legend, sorry, is holding. Lucid's really good at like, you know, not just using the combo, but putting himself in situations where the combo is the best option.
Steps, collect, yeah.
Smash that like button on YouTube. Hell yeah. We already, I don't know, is there a YouTube partner? Aren't we YouTube partnered? I guess we are. We're Twitch partnered now. This is the celebration like, baby. We're making progress. We're smashing milestones, eh? It's good to see. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out YouTube and Twitch. It's another week of Halo. And a good week of Halo. Should be a great week. Ebbs and flows with the pace of the game, sure. Frosty's kind of like that too, but more unpredictable though. And has this ability to like turn the jets on when he's needed, you know.
Actually, one shot.
Boo Boo, Lethal, Penguin, and Sparty are gonna team potentially. Why would that happen? Legend going crazy. What's up, Justin? Optic been consistently losing on recharge games, so it's good to see them doing better on it. Yeah, it's hard to say if this specific scrim is like a good indication that they're improving at recharge because of the team that they're playing. Like, they had a perfect scrim against TD last time they played them. They literally lost like 0 games versus TD last time they played them. So they could be improving at recharge, or like TD just might not be putting up enough of a fight to like really make them struggle, you know?
Absolute. One top tower with 2 boxes.
Definitely not teaming with Boo Boo and TJ. Yeah, I don't see how that could happen, right, Sebastian? Like the way that Sparty, you know, was removed from Sentinels gave me the impression that he's not playing with those guys anymore. Yeah, I don't know if it's like beef specifically, but there definitely wasn't like, I didn't get the impression they were going to play together again. There was a chemistry-related issue that had Sparty off that Sentinels team. Yeah, the levels to Halo. There's levels to it, right? That's a 3-0. King of the Hill recharge. Optic making this look like a walk in the park. I'll be honest, it's 9-0 in their scrim currently. We can take a jump over to TSM SSG because I know for a fact that's going to be more competitive. We'll go to Lucid POV. We've been talking about Lucid. Here he is. Speaking of recharge, we're on it right now. So, SSG, Jesus. SS Jesus in the lead, right? 143 here to 69 and counting. .4-0 Grand Finals dominance on Sunday. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about COD. Yeah? Yeah, what's going on with FaZe in COD? Are they like, they're the best team right now? I don't know much about the COD situation. I know that Draza guy doesn't he like talk a bunch of shit? And now he's on top. I wonder how that's looking. They're dominant? Oh man. I'm sure he's enjoying that. They got the GOAT trio. Was that Simp, Abizi, and Celium, right? Those 3 have been together for a long time now. I'm pretty sure, right? I feel like that roster goes way back. That's like FaZe from like years ago. Should be grateful. Is he getting carried? I don't know the details. three-peated for the first time since the Optic Dynasty. Since 2019. Yeah, that's crazy. 2019. Wait, that's crazy. Right, Glacier. Yeah, exactly. Just watch this at Elucid as we talk about it, right? Some beautiful accuracy right there. No hesitation, snapping onto Druck off that Whirlpool fight. Can they get the map back, though? They got 173 here. Got to reclaim the map. Shot control for SSG. CB hold. They got to flip A for C here. Or we're going to bully it. There we go. Snake by hitting the A. Should be an AB hold. Guaranteed. The Defa Dynasty team. Wow. Because this Spartan has no drip. Oh, that's why he's not passionate. You're right. Change the armor, everything changes. It's a mindset shift. Okay, they're getting kind of rinsed right now, TSM, right? Stellar's in their spawns in C, splitting the spawns out to A here. Lucid in position to take advantage of that. Fake Nate going down, not going to do damage with it. Doesn't find the face of Soul Snipe, going to get cleaned up by a teammate on SSG. Still holding the numbers advantage and a trip cap now. It might be GG's. It might be GG's inbound. We're going to have to try to do something to both heal my voice while keeping the live streams going, you know, so that I have like maximum energy by Saturday. Because I feel like, yeah, this is not, I've not been kind to my voice. Yeah, drip equals aura, right? Thank you, Superman. Doesn't change the fact that I'm doing damage. I'm doing damage out here. Gotta give Shopify so much credit, because Optic on paper just doesn't seem beatable. Yeah. And it's a good dynamic to see Optic struggling a little bit. Last shot POV. Give us the #1 seed, the People's Champ. Damn. I thought Gunny was the People's Champ. What's going on? Yeah, we'll swap the last shot after this game. Sound like Steve-O? Like crackly? Ugh. Right? There needs to be, you know... It's my moneymaker right here. Got to treat it with love. I mean, SR looked deadly out the gate, but I did put him in 3rd place on paper. I definitely did, because, like, we had 2 World Championship teams. Like, all 4 members of them are World Championship winning players. It's hard to, on paper, deny those 2 teams as top 2, you know, Optic and SSG. So I had that Frosty, you know, SR roster in 3rd place, like hard stuck before the season began. Yeah, they'd benefit from Scrim and Shopify. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't mind it. Like, they get to play them at tournaments, and it makes them playing at tournaments a little bit more exciting. Like, we've seen them consistently every single weekend, you know? Like, if you see them every weekend playing grand finals and scrimming together, are we going to just kind of overdo it, you know? Best man, the most underrated coach? Maybe. He's never had a team like this before. You know, his team is like a god squad in itself at the moment. So, yeah, as excellent as I'm sure he is, he has been coaching for a while. But safe to say, this team is diffy, right? Like, last shot's POV. Yeah, they already play every Sunday. And if things go as they have been going, like, it didn't happen. Last Sunday, they got beat by FaZe unexpectedly, Optic, in the winners bracket. They didn't play them in winners finals. But, like, the way it went the week before that is they play winners finals, they play bracket reset, and that's 3 series, right? That's a scrim. If you play all 5 games in each series, that's 15 games. That's a scrim right there. Which they get pretty close to playing all 5 games in each series. Speaking of coaches, what happened to Tuss? Not sure. I'm not sure. Am I scared? What do you mean, am I scared? I don't know any of these teams. I got no stock in Optic. They can win or lose, you know. I just hope that they get all the way to the end for the sake of the entertainment, for the sake of the Halo community. Get into that grand finals position. They win it, it'll be exciting. They lose it, there's still an excellent storyline going forward. What are you talking about, Vulcan? Will improve by the time it's end goal. No, but a lot of these teams aren't gonna make it to October, right? Like, that's definitely not the target, right? The target is to be final form like in a few weeks. Because after that first LAN major, if several of those teams don't perform to expectations, they might start splitting immediately. That's kind of the, you know, just the circumstances with Halo Esports. Planning on doing a full play bracket prediction breakdown video. I don't know about like a video dedicated to it, but I do have the graphic and we can take a look at it together like today. Let's go, Agalicious. Agalicious, thank you, brother. It's a good way to start the week, man. I didn't even notice till we're just about to hit the go live button. See if Frosty keeps up his form on LAN. That'll tell us if SR can really keep up when it matters. Yeah, I mean, Frosty's been very consistent on LAN, at least in, you know, his H5 days. He was like a demon on LAN. Infinite, maybe not quite as much, but I think this year is going to be a good one for Frosty. Thank you, Shocks. Oh my God, last shot. Holding down the elbow, hitting faces. This man doing work. That's 3 over. Oh my God. What? This man out of nowhere takes Huss's face off the wing, and that should be GG's. I mean, wait, hold on. They're tied at 20 seconds. They still got to kill him one more time. They got to full team wipe him one more time. He gets team nated. Finds Huss. I don't know where he got that angle. 10 seconds left. They're staggered, though. There's no chance to plant the bomb. That's crazy that he can get kills like that. And they're not even close to planning. Good Lord. That's, I guess they're just chalking that one up to a tie. This is the way. K. Scott, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
This is the way.
Told you last shot was the POV. I mean, bro, we've known this. It's no surprise. This guy's getting overkills, you know, on a regular basis. Safe to say there's a lot of exciting Halo to watch, though, right? Even Druck's POV has been nasty recently. He got 3 overkills in the scrim we watched last time. I want to watch Stellar, man. If we could, like, lower the music.
Okay, put him in.
I'm gonna try to boom.
Car2.
Our Carjump also. Car2.
How's it going, Joshua?
Should our break.
What's up, Roll Tide?
Should our break.
Love from Texas. Let's go. Right back at you from Toronto.
Flag one.
This doesn't look like Optic. I baited you. I click-baited you, huh? Unacceptable. Shyway, how could you? We've been jumping around. So every time we watch scrims, it's never dedicated to one specific matchup, especially if the matchup is like lopsided, like this one, right? Optic are leading like 9-0 right now. There are other matches. SR Complexity are playing, and then SSG TSM, which SSG TSM I think will be the closest to.
I want to show going there from this.
I baited you. You stay because you love me. Okay, well that's a good reason to stick around.
How
we doing, brother? What's up, Frankie?
The enemy is weak to bullets.
And camo would be better than OS on Fortress. Probably too late now. Maybe though. I doubt anything's gonna change before the Arlington Major. At this rate, I don't know. It took a while to make the change that they did, and I heard that Snakebite was like criticizing their decision to make changes to Fortress recently, which is understandable. Like, Fortress needed to change. It's either you remove the map or you make a change, but if you're making any changes, you're making changes right before the LAN major, which is a tricky balancing act, right? If the change is significant enough, then it can affect, like, you know, teams' practice in the lead up to the major. So, at this point, I think they got to just kind of lock it in. We're going to probably play it out the way that it is for Arlington. And maybe just, if anything, after Arlington, maybe just consider finding a new assault map. Came from Optic P, stay for the shot. POV, stay for Shyway. Let's get his sneaks. That's what I like to hear, bro.
TPD.
Disappointed shotguns aren't used. I hear you.
I'm dead.
Camo's not bad, but it does get seen easily.
I'm getting out of here.
Speaking of getting seen easily.
R3 in our flag, our flag, our flag.
Yeah, formal coming at mid map exposed to the whole team right there, right? Like a good 3 to 5 seconds, he's just visible from car 1, from top mid.
Yeah.
They locked him down. They're probably gonna get a plant off this too. TD with progress in a game. Optic showing some signs of weakness yet again in bomb. Nice shots out of formal. They're gonna stay alive with a lick of health. Dangerous challenge on Ezo. That's a crazy chow.
Engine was on show.
Bomb on Argyle? Honestly, maybe. Like, I don't even know. People seem to miss Argyle. It'd be a decent way to get the map back in the rotation. It's a little weird to have a map in rotation for just one game mode. For the record, Solitude and Fortress need to go. I like Solitude. You can get rid of Solitude Slayer if you want, but I like Solitude. Neptune made it to the finals. Good for him. It's cool to see some Halo kids getting a glow up. SSG has a chance to go big this year with Snakebite. Yeah, they always have a chance.
He just saved me.
They always have a chance.
Solitude
Solitude bomb on an ASIM? I don't know, man. We hit partner. Literally just before I went live, I noticed we hit partner. So we got to figure out what to do with it. I haven't actually like gotten started or whatever. They said get started here. Like I haven't done that.
Our stream's one to our front base. He's like lurking our front base 1. He's our stream down.
SSG versus Optic Slayer choke. Yeah, I'm gonna upload that to YouTube later today, JBM, so you can get mad all over again. It was a super entertaining game though. We gave up on Optic. We were like clowning on Optic on my live stream, and then they suddenly brought it back. It was insane. Just get it, Zix. Thank you, Jamie. How you doing? 500 people on YouTube and only 58 likes. Radiant, you're not doing your job, man. It's all right. I believe. Come on, guys. I think the likes will help with the algo. We got to get people into Halo on a Tuesday, and then who cares about work? It's Halo time. Thank you, Cap. It's fun to see a randomized pro tournament, as in teams are comprised of randomly selected players. I swear something like that has happened, but that's a good idea.
It's two back streams.
Get one random god squad, like a lottery. You do like a little, yeah, some sort of like a lottery. Grand finals was fun last weekend. Oops. This is my work. Yeah, put some respect. Yeah, Neptune. I don't know what happened with Neptune. Like, left COD for a hot minute and then just wanted to try playing Halo. He got an offer from Native, so he was on Native with APG and his team for like a week. I don't know what happened. I think they played some scrims or something, and then very quickly it became apparent that Neptune didn't want it. Like, I don't know. He wasn't committed to winning in Halo or something. I really don't know. There was some sort of a dynamic there where he got dropped off the team within like a week or two. Attitude issues. Yeah, I don't know. Unexpectedly, he didn't quite have the... Maybe he came in with some high expectations that, like, he felt weren't being met. Like, I really don't know. Neptune was a top prospect when he left Halo. For the record, like, he was one of those young goats that we were talking about, kind of like how we're talking about Last Shot right now. He was like a high-value prospect that came up in the scene with Bound. Bound and Neptune were a duo. Used to play a lot of Halo together. And now Bound is, safe to say, on one of the best teams, if not, the best in the world. Just won a world championship. Shotzi was so good in Halo in his day. He could still step into any top team? Yeah, he could. I think he could. Without hesitation. Nicely done at Optic. They brought it right back, bro. Brought it right back at the end. Objective ready. Vibe I get is that SR will have the power of friendship in a way that no other team does. Interesting. Yeah, I do think that there's a good positive energy on that team, and they also seem to like reflect off of each other pretty well. Like Last Shot's like a mini Royal 2 or something. He's like a young Royal 2 in the way that he talks and his sense of humor. They remind me of each other. It's like uncanny. And I think that they're really kind of just like picking up off each other and becoming good friends, which is like what you'd want on a winning team. Honestly, you want to become good friends with your teammates. That positive dynamic, I think, is going to carry them far. I was hoping to see some Last Shot, but he's in between games. Drug POV on TSM versus SSG.
That's one red. One red.
I'm not sure where to put my camera, so I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna straight up block the guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Tires weak. Stalker's down.
Check out your latest video on X. I completely broke Origin. Oh, I saw you tag me in something, I think, Attic. I haven't had a chance to see it. I'm sure it's crazy. Bring back Bizarre and Catalyst. Yeah, maybe.
Backseat just did. They just spawn red room. What could we do?
Sold out because he never came back? No. What do you mean? Shotzi was in like the prime of his competitive career, and there was nothing for him to play. Like,
one shot, two, dead.
And COD was there. An opportunity was there in COD for him to be like a superstar. Like, how? I don't know. Why turn it down if you're good at the game? Splice towards the end of Halo 5 had all received some sort of like contract to play COD together. Like, I think all of Splice had a shot at playing COD, and Shotzi was the only one who actually stuck with it. Because their dedication to Halo started waning. Like, they started to, I don't want to say slack, but like they weren't as good by the end of the year. They lost focus. And they got like 4th place or something in the final Halo 5 tournament.
Top C, one shot, stick left.
Could be the GOAT at Fortnite, and I wouldn't continue to play. Stop the cap. I could be the GOAT at Fortnite? Wait, hold on a second. We're talking about being the best player in the world. Grah! I see you, King. Nah, Shotzi does still play Halo like casually when he can during the offseason, but if you want to be the best COD player, like you have to dedicate your time to COD. What happened to Snipe Down when he tried to do 2 things at the same time? He didn't succeed in either, right? Snipe Down tried to like play Apex and Halo, and Snipe Down's a freaking GOAT, but safe to say that the industry is so competitive, you can't just like juggle 2 FPSs and be a superstar in both games. I don't know, I think it's like unheard of, you know? You're going up against sweats who dedicate their whole lives to the one game. My voice is tired, Michael, but you know, we're still here. I can't miss this. I wouldn't miss it for the world, man. I'm trying to be a dedicated streamer. Now that we finally got partner, though, I could just check out, can't I? Be like, we don't got to build up the partner anymore. Become inconsistent. Isn't even on a top 6 team in COD. Bro, he won world champions, like champs last year, bro. He won champs. He's won 2 rings. Shotzi in COD. Come on. Jay! That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo, brother. My God. 25 months over 2 years. Jay Balhoa, welcome back, and thank you, man. It's good to finally get there. We've been putting a lot of time into the streaming. Hope you've been well, man. He's got 2 rings. He's got a successful life from his success in COD. He's got, you know, good... Living lavish, bro. He's living lavish. Safe to say, like, something went wrong with the chemistry on Optic this year, and, you know, maybe they got a little ahead of themselves. Maybe the ego got the best of them. Maybe they just don't vibe on this game. Like, I don't know. There's multiple different dynamics. I know Shotzi was, like, calling out a lot of people on Twitter about, like, their lack of, like, dedication to the content creation side of COD. Before this whole slump happened. I don't know if there's some sort of like an irony in that or something, you know, but maybe things got to their heads. I don't freaking know. I have full faith that Shotzi and team will bounce back, though, in one way or another. Whether it requires a full tear down of their roster or not, Shotzi is not done, you know. The man's a generational talent.
I'm on base, dude. And bottom tower is one shot sniping. Send it.
Hey, thank you, prepping. All good. Wait, I want Legends POV. I want Legends POV.
Spyro one shot on me. Nice.
Advancing Blade. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Making the big bucks. I don't know about that, but we're making good progress, brother. We're doing
You drop. One try to send it.
We're putting in full-time job
Dude, this guy's so fucking brain
numbers.
dead, man.
Putting up full-time job
Two on tower on
numbers.
you. Two on tower. One's tower. One's in
It's a
flash.
dedicated career now.
Already behind you. Probably
If we
jumping
keep this up. Big Oops with the $1 super chat. Let's go, brother.
He's fortunate.
Thank you, man. How you doing, Oops?
I'm probably dead.
Let's see the same.
Have you?
We
He's
got it,
running
final.
a one shot.
Yeah, he just.
It's one power.
I agree.
Ready.
I agree.
Two shot flag.
Yeah, one's outside.
Low spur.
Halo's,
agree.
yeah,
Let's
I mean,
go, I think
Shotzi would probably tell you that Halo's
Power one shot. One shot's power.
still his passion, you know?
Playing this one now.
I feel like a lot of people who come from Halo
Well,
have a love for Halo that, like,
Flag also.
doesn't
Dragon.
disappear regardless of where you go.
Flip power, man.
It's safe to say there's
One
more
guy put him
opportunity
blue
in
tower.
COD,
Put
you
him
know?
blue tower also. He has snipe, put him blue tower.
Yeah, two guys right side, guys. Clock's weak from tower.
yeah, top out. Power weak.
XRP, why are you trolling?
It was right.
Why are you trolling, man?
Hold that. From base.
Come on.
One.
What happened to the
Yeah, they
jokes?
was, yeah, they was.
The fun-loving jokes.
Send him
Yeah.
move.
Arbo.
Bravo, guys. Bravo. Send him one
Yeah,
to Bravo.
Arbo, descendant is still.
We're all human beings in the end of the day.
Right.
If you expect the best player in the world to stay the best at all times, every freaking season, and you know, never faltering, never showing signs of, you know, just being a robot, like it's just not realistic.
This one basement.
Have it.
Watch out, bottom.
The basement.
If TD fails, who do I think picks up Ezo or Descendant? I don't know. I don't know.
Pushing this guy. I'm pushing this guy.
One on my move. That's one. Let's go.
If TD fails, does Lethal retire? What do we think?
Ring on there now, Ezra? He's walking up, he's behind you, Matt.
Yeah, the porch.
Yeah, dude, Shotzi will come back to
Watch
like Halo 8s in the
Sorry,
offseason,
sorry.
play the game for a couple weeks, and he's keeping
Sorry.
up, bro. He's like putting up numbers in best in the world 8s lobbies with like
One day is.
with rusty mechanics. Like his movement is cracked, but it's like you can tell that he doesn't know like the nuances of the movement mechanics, if that makes sense. Like in a way that somebody who's played longer would. But his intuitive grasp of the game is like it's insane.
Yeah, just stay house every. Or,
Let's go to
yeah, do best, serious.
Hit him once. We're gonna find content.
Help me.
From down low, let you get to find it.
Flag weak, man.
Going from world champs to 9th place with the same team is an insane drop up. Yeah, something fundamentally has gone wrong with that team. Look, the whole world, not the COD world is very surprised, just like you are. That doesn't mean that Shotzi's career is forgotten about, though. It's like, I hate that people were clowning on Kenny's entire career because he got inconsistent all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what the guy's going through, but like that doesn't discount the fact that he's been a superstar like a majority of his career. I don't know. You know, I don't know their circumstances. I saw the nade shot clip. He's like, yeah, this has never happened in COD history. They were like 18-0, bro.
Should be able.
I'm almost annoyed right now. Why does he sound annoyed?
I have right there, all the right.
Shotzi ever had a chance to replace Formal? He should if he gets bored. Yeah, I don't know. Shotzi has the ability to join any team, any top team, and bring value.
I get it. Okay.
Keep me on the porch now.
I don't know. I do think watching him play COD though, he still shows the same type of like passionate energy for the game, you know, that he did for Halo. Like similar, at least he's got that creativity to his gameplay that hasn't like disappeared, except for maybe very recently. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with him recently. Yeah, every COD is different, right? Holy shit! What a snipe! Legend with a flyby quickscope onto the face of somebody on TD right there. I got him locked in spawns here as well. It should be GG's. Takes his time, doesn't quite find the face, but the headshot to clean it up as he slides out to mid here. Descendant, lethal dead. There's no hope. There's no hope. Let him get another kill right here. Kills him. Kills Ezo too. And they don't plant it in until he gets the double. I don't know if that was respect out of Formal and the boys to like not plant that flag right away. They're just gonna let Legend clean up the rest of the team, or if it just happened like that. That was insane. What is that? Like 10-0, I think. Here's last shot. 10 or 11-0. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yo, Bandos. How you doing? We got partner, man. It would be big for the esport. Yeah, it's honestly a good thing for us that he went to COD for a bit because he's picked up such a large audience now. that he wouldn't have been able to gain from Halo, right? Like, the success that some of these Halo pros have gotten from moving over to COD, the platform that they have is really beneficial for us if they ever go back to Halo, right? Like, Formal does a lot for the Halo scene just by existing because he's got a platform. He brings a lot of viewers and eyeballs on the game. Shotzi would do the same.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
Stupefied.
damn good Halo. My God.
First time Prime sub. Let's go, brother. Welcome to the way. I appreciate you. We are sitting at... Did we lose some? We lost a couple. We're sitting at an even 1,400 right now. Holy crap. Should be a big Halo week. I want to crush it this week because it's the final week of the month. Right? So, putting max passion into this so we have like a really successful, solid month of like scrims and Halo tournaments. Because that's all I've been... From the start of March, I've been streaming almost every day, right? So I want to close it out strong, but then keep going. It's not gonna stop. But it's just one good full month of this. Thank you, Slick. I appreciate you. Was it Mental in the CDL? Yeah, Mental played briefly in the CDL. I'm not sure what kind of success he achieved, but he did play a little bit. I did get a workout. Yeah, I did back today. Biggest personality in COD, and it's not even close. First it was Nay, then it was Scump, now Shotzi. Yeah, now that he's the biggest personality who's an active competitor in COD, right? It's safe to say Scump is still probably the biggest personality in COD, like transcending the freaking game at this point. But yeah, as far as like active competitors, I think Shotzi's got the biggest platform. Mental slept on? I think so, but at the same time, it's going to be hard for him to find the respect that he deserves as a player until Complexity can start doing some actual damage, right? Like, here they are. Exhibit A. Getting dunked on by SR. And maybe it's not super dominant just yet, but this is a trip cap. The last shot's locking down here. And, you know, the fact that they're just barely making it to, what, the 10th place position, we got to see where they ended up to qualify for pool play. They are in pools. They're in SSG's pool, I believe. But, like, until they find some success with their formula here, then Mental's not going to get those flowers, you know? Like, by the wide-scale public, at least. Yeah, I mean, he was like a GOAT in Gears, man. He was a, like, winningest Gears player of all time. Update the YouTube title, unless we're here temporarily. Yeah, we go back and forth, Mark. We don't watch Optic the entire scrim, especially if it's not close. Like, it's just non-stop Halo on screen. I hope you guys come here not with the expectation that we're going to watch, like, just one scrim. And that you don't mind watching other people's POVs. If it was, like, Optic versus SSG or something crazy, then I would stay on their POVs the entire scrim, but, like... And if I could continuously update the YouTube title, I would, but I think it doesn't really benefit us on the algo to just continuously... It should say Optic versus TD, right? Yeah. Also, I'd have to change the thumbnail too. It wouldn't just be a title update; it would be a thumbnail change. It's just a lot of work for. Yeah. Red zone for Halo? What? I don't even know what red zone is, bro. I should go look that up. Be painful to watch only Optic? Painful for who? TD? TD fans? Sounds like I'm saying titty. TD? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Triggers down. Hey, let's go, Bandos. Hope it was a good one. Welcome to the YouTube chat, buzz. I might... You could say... You might have to... I don't know. I might leave that there. The last 10 yards of the football. Yeah, but red zone sounds like content about football or something. It sounds like a podcast, like analytical, I don't know, hub for football.
That is just good Halo right there.
SX2.
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. 11 months. Welcome back, brother. Let's go. I appreciate you, SX. We're at 1,400 again. I don't know what's going on. Our subs are frozen. We're losing them as we're gaining them. Who hacked me? What are you talking about? Do we know what channel is hosting the Kson? I think Kson himself, honestly, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. Don't worry. LVT is gonna have a stream, but they're a B stream for the event. I think. I think it might be on Kson's actual stream or FaZe. Red Zone for NFL is basically a channel that focuses on scoring plays and important plays going on. It's just constantly changing to whichever game's most interesting. Okay, there you go. Safe to say we got a lot of interesting games going down. This one's about to end in dominant fashion. Like we said, you know, complexity. They'd like to make some moves this season and earn the spotlight. It's going to be an uphill battle to get there. SR has been dominating it. 2:44 here, 6 seconds to close it out. World 2 not quite catching that player right away, paying the price, right? Husk's going to shut him down. Give Complexity a little bit more access to map control here. Frosty trades his fight with Husk and Gold. Cycle wins his. 3 dead. COL, B control here. It's going to be a fight for it, though. What does the bracket look like with just 4 teams? It's a double elim bracket, and I'm not sure. Hopefully everybody just gets a lot of reps in versus each other, and we get to witness that. I assume they got commentators like Bravo and Onset and whatnot, too, hired to attend the venue, right? So expect to see some of the HCS commentators that we haven't seen through LVT, right? For the entire year, coming back and commentating some Halo, which will be a nice change. Best of 7 or 5. I would expect like the most possible. I hope it's best of 7s, honestly, but like I really don't know. It might be like best of 5, best of 7 grand finals type situation, you know? It's 11-0. It's 11-0. Bro, they're about to have a perfect scrim on TD in the exact same fashion that they did last time we watched them. It's 6-0 in SSG versus TSM, which is a lot more dominant than I thought it would be. I'm not going to lie. Good looks on SSG for coming out with a 6-0. And Shopify is somehow 2-2 versus Complexity. What the? I'm going to say it's 3-2 coming off of that match we just watched. Surprisingly close.
I'm 127 again. Like,
I'm doing good. Wolf, how you doing?
A plot, two of them.
Something going on with formal setup right now?
Put it again, put it again.
COD, he streamed it on his Twitch. Yeah, so that it might be the same thing. Kson streaming it. Light the candle? What do you mean light the candle? Huh?
Nice.
Let's go, lethal.
Updated scrim results on the bottom right corner of the screen.
This is the way.
Scar Official, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
It's 11-0 Optic. We're on Formal's POV. He's snapping on bodies. What else is new, right? 2 dead, camo access. It's going to be a first hill cleanly at this rate. Descending got a big pick. Kills Legend. Camo didn't get burned. Formal deleting collects, going to give him access to it, but they could still be... Oh, they split spawn tower and killed him. Awkward play for the camo there. They're probably going to get it.
Behind him, trailing him. It's camo, one shot behind camo. Absolute, behind camo. On the right side of it. Up tower, guys.
Formal had that death cam on it. Not sure that was enough to kill camo. This Saturday, Isaac. This Saturday. The 29th, which I believe is a Saturday.
Nice, go. Don't be out, turn chase you for time. Watch what we're doing,
No, I'm still dating the girl that I wanted to date with XRP. You don't need to know. Y'all don't need to know every intimate detail of my personal life. Come on.
I got one.
Yeah, TD have been having a rough versus Optic specifically. I really don't know. Safe to say that they joined... Once they got together, they had some good matchups, like in the first qualifier, but after that, they've been like surprisingly inconsistent. I saw a post from Lethal recently. Lethal supposedly hurt his hand or something. I'm not sure what happened. And he changed his control scheme. Imagine him pulling off a triple there. Lethal changed his control scheme to LT ADS, like to aim down sight with left trigger, because apparently it hurts his hand too much to click in the right stick to aim. Like he actually hurt his hand that bad, apparently. So I really don't know what's going on there. I don't know. No comment, pity. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody, do what makes you happy, I guess. I don't
Them
know.
is the middle, the middle.
I'm kind of over that phase of my life, I think, though, personally.
They have camera, they have
Yes,
camera,
yes,
camera.
I got them, I got them.
On
She
camera,
she doesn't play Halo,
Okay,
no.
for it.
I was saying that earlier. It's nice to like have a complete separation from Halo once in a while,
So that's one bottom, that's one, that's also.
because I spend so much time thinking about it anyway.
Training, send it.
I just weak.
Okay, XRP.
I just one shot, I just one shot.
Come back and absolutely send it.
I'm going dead. Okay.
Training, one shot training.
Was that a troll post? I don't know. Maybe it was a troll post. I don't know. That's a pretty elaborate troll post. He was like asking for recommendations or something like that because he changed his controls. Like I didn't. It's pretty elaborate.
In A.
And 2 next man. What's the spawner, we send it.
What? Cuts, I think?
Yeah, cuts.
There's no invis on Fortress. There never was. They added an OS to center map Fortress for bomb, and they increased the size of the plant zone. Those changes have been applied. Yes.
Yeah, they flooded came outside, I think.
It's one device, one very good. Could be behind camera.
One time in. They were now on the pillar, lethal.
Hey, you're now wife on Tinder for more than 10. Oh yeah, I mean, I think you absolutely could meet
Close right.
your significant other through a dating app.
Yeah, one shot.
What he was saying was 4 hookups specifically.
Okay,
That's the phase I'm kind of done with. Is the 4 hookup mentality.
Okay.
But to each their own. Like if that's what you want to do, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna get out of this too.
Late jump off his. Wait, what? Frame perfectly, actually.
Play on the box, play on the box. You're going to the
Back room quantum.
You
Yeah, I'm gonna go with pod.
Yeah, all practice is good practice, maybe. You know, even though Optic have like a pretty significant advantage over these guys, I want to believe that this is still a decent source of practice. Like, it's about to be 12-0. It's crazy how dominant it is. It's not just like 12-0 with close games. It's like 12-0 like shutout. Like they can't contest them. Yeah, no. Ezo he's a newer player, but he placed within I think top 12 at Worlds last year. He's definitely like a young talent on the come up. Descendant used to be Carmea. Carmea's been a talent in the scene for a while now, but he's still a younger player and hasn't quite hit his peak, you know? The team has potential, but like Optic are making him look silly, bro. He just made Lethal look silly right there. I'm not gonna lie. Something with his beatdown sent Lethal like he was like mid-slide already. Close series we got. That's why we haven't been watching Optic the whole way through. If you guys are wondering why we're not sticking 100% to Optic here, I mean, for good reason. It's pretty predictable, the result right now. Thank you, Sam.
You tired? They just double in me.
You know, hook up with Jesus. Get some good in, yeah. I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong as long as it's, you know, 2 consenting adults like enjoying themselves. Nothing like wrong with that. But as far as like finding fulfillment in life, I think you know, at some point you're gonna get tired of that and feel that it's unfulfilling. Oh.
Almost played that literally perfect. Nice.
Got to break tower here. Good to see some progress out of TD. They actually have plenty of time to even the odds in this game. Former looking for some tight angles. He's dead. He's dead. He just shot in the back. Didn't burn all the ammo.
There's two cuts. One side cuts. Collect. He's so close.
Okay.
Keep back to keeper.
SSG is 7-0 against TSM. They just won CTF. Good for him. Thoughts on how the bracket broke down for Arlington? The bracket is not. You talk about pool play, right? We haven't looked at it yet. I'll talk about it. See this player? This is the way. What if they got a hill? They're trying to get 2. Find out. I'm not sure, Connor. I think the beatdown system has always been inconsistent in the game. I don't know if it's gotten any worse or better specifically. Oh, the repulsor is less consistent. That is true. Yeah, the network change made the repulsor less consistent. Beatdowns might apply with that. we changed the network because of the desync in the game, right? And while removing desync, we just created new issues that weren't there before. It's normal to have host. It's impossible to have host exactly. Like, the game is on dedicated servers. Some people just connect to the server better than others. Optic, because they're located in Texas, they're generally closer to a server, basically, and they tend to get better connection overall based on their location. They're kind of doing it. Hold on. They're all dying. To take it back. Could they still be spawning A here? I'm assuming they got a lock on tower while he pushes this out. They do not have a lock on towers. It's got to be back tower.
Tower.
That's it. Seconds away from a shutout right here. Ezzo, the whole team's got to get in and break it. Send it one shot. Can't make the chow. Make it two. Top tower, three. It's about to be GG's. Lethal gets one. Lethal looking for two. What just happened? Lethal might have just saved it. He somehow didn't get killed by Legend. Legend getting a little mixed up. Oh, bound kill collect with the QT there, I think. Holy shit, this is sweaty. Descended, deleted by Formal. Renegade still sitting in cuts. Should give him access to the hill here. He's fighting somebody. Formal can't make it. They saved it. Somehow, holy shit, TD. TD just managed to lock that in. They got a minute 30 to cap this third hill. It is actually doable. The two dead staggered, though. Snipe is coming up. This could snowball badly for them. This could snowball badly for TD. Yeah, Lethal definitely a big part of the reason why they saved that. I don't know what happened with that exchange with Legend, right? He, like, mixed up Legend somehow. Formal doesn't need to be fast.
He's like clearing you, thanks, Bree.
Although the meta is pretty quick right now. His teammates are, safe to say, they do the fancier stuff, you know, for him. He generally has the highest accuracy and the most damage output and most assists on his team across scrims and tournament play. Formal. So his role as a player is pretty solidified in that regard. Now I'm sounding tilted. They're actually kind of making this work. They got a setup here, TD. If Optic fumble on the collapse on this setup, then they actually could get away with a hill. Waiting for Camo here. Love a tight scrim, right, Tim? We got other matchups for the record, though. We got SR versus Complexity and SSG versus TSM today, too. So we're going to swap right after this. About as tight as expected. This game is close, though. This game is going the way of TD at the rate it's headed. Optic staggered right now. They got to find a way to break the hill. They got one more good opportunity to do it. They fail this. We go to tie game. OT territory. Formal shutting down Lethal somehow, right? Seems like a situation where he'd be vulnerable to, like, getting fived, right? But he just somehow stabilizes his aim and wins those fights.
What happened with the get up tour? It was like...
No, I just scammed really hard. I scammed really hard. I could have just capped it.
I didn't see him, like... I
It jumped over your head, then you meleeed, and it like didn't count, and then he was like above you. It was fucking heads. Lethal shit, bro.
Some lethal shit, he said. Yeah, bro, jumped off tower and like hit him with the Mario stomp, like stomped on Legend's head and like bounced off him, and then Legend lost sight of him. I don't even know what happened. Last shot on SR, we've been kind of jumping around. They're in second round of oddball here. Their scrim is actually close, surprisingly. His audio is really low. Doing the Kason? What do you mean, Tim? We're gonna be watching the Kason event this Saturday. It's on Saturday. I'm not going to the event. No, it would be cool, but I'm unfortunately I'm not going. Excited to watch it though. What second language would I learn if I had to? Japanese. Probably. It'd be like PewDiePie and just go live in Japan or something. I think that's what he does. A lot of the top like content creators live in Japan now, no? Seems peaceful over there. Minus the weather conditions. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. Just because I want to... No, it's because I'm an anime, like, nerd fan, bro. I like the language. It's a very beautiful language, for the record. But no. Has everyone competing? No, no, no. It's a LAN invitational for the top 4 teams. This is not the major. LAN invitational for Optic, SR, SSG, and FaZe. That's it. 50,000 on the line. Double elimination bracket. They're all likely going to have a turn or multiple turns to play each other. Shyway. There you go. Confirmed. Which pros skill would I like to have? I don't know. I probably want to be somebody like I think Legends playstyle is, or like a last shot playstyle is one that like aligns with how I would like to play the game. So fast on the map, extremely efficient with OBJ, stylish, you know, creative gameplay decisions, highly like rotational, like elusive gameplay kind of style, you know. Flashy, but not overly flashy. Not overheating. If Renegade, like, I don't know, last shot or legend, I think their playstyle is, you know, or a Shotzi or something like that, yeah. Just looks fun. It looks fun to play like last shot plays. You know what I mean? Just looks like he's having the most fun. You could say whatever about people's different play styles, who's better, but it looks like this guy's just having fun when he's playing. He's gliding. Yeah, we got to grind in general. How about that? I want to just play like me, but better, you know? Like a better version of me, which is entirely possible with just a little bit of dedicated practice. Because I already got stuff. I don't need to emulate anybody else. No, he shouldn't. Bro, Optic they are not in a position to drop anybody at all. Like, sure, they haven't won the last 3 online events, but they're tied in game wins versus SR. They 3-0'd them to reset the bracket. They won more games last weekend versus SR than SR did against them, but SR still won the event. They don't need to change anything. They're fine. Safe to say Halo's super competitive right now, but they're okay. Got a problem with that, Mac? Are you jealous? Eh? Want me to love you more? Thank you, Slick. I got some moves. But safe to say I've put all my skill points into linguistics recently. I don't know. Into commentary. That's where all the skill points have been going. My greatest gameplay flaw? Just like, you know, relying more on like fundamentals. I like overdo it with my mechanics sometimes. I make it harder than it needs to be. Like, kind of simplicity is key. So like understanding when I have an advantage and like really taking full you know, getting the full mileage out of that by not like overchalling, holding positioning a little bit more often, crossing a little bit more often, you know, like I tend to do too much sometimes. Too many complicated things, and I make it harder for myself than I need to. So just simplifying. And reading my opponents better, like reading specifically what they want to do so that I'm more on top of my shit. TD playing together really well. It's 12-0 in their scrim. So, while that might be true, it's not reflecting in the score. Thank you, Rusty. It's a Kirby shirt, bro. There you go. You like it even more now. Maybe. Maybe not. So like it's a Kirby tie-dye shirt, bro. I have no idea why, but you know, I saw it on a website, Hot Topic website, and I just picked it up. Halo Red Zone will be a fire stream once I'm stream title once I'm super established. Okay. Sky's the limit, right? There's a lot we could do from like the analytical side of things. Podcast you know, game show, it's stuff, etc. I'm confident I could dabble, you know. We'll just keep building. I'm not a fan of RTS style games. Maybe, Adam, maybe if they place like way below expectations, so like let's say like 6 or lower or something like that, then I do think that there might be a conversation about making changes, but it's not what they want to do. If they come out and, you know, relatively strong, regardless of whether or not they win, like I think if they look like they have the potential to win, they might keep it going, you know. Top 4 play. If they get top 4, I think they might stick together. Also, this weekend won't change anything. If they play like ass this weekend and they get beat like handedly, it won't change anything because they can't change before the major, right? The major's in mid-April, so there's no strategic decision making behind like changing a couple weeks out from a tournament. That's not going to happen. They're going to play through the Arlington major, and then if things go horrible after mid-April, then maybe the conversation is entertained. Yeah, there's an invitational tourney for the top 4 teams this weekend. It's just a one-day 50K event, separate from the Pro Series, from these qualifiers. The qualifiers have no impact on this tournament. This is done by Kayson. It's like a little phase, invitational, just content, good content. Yeah, it's Optic on land, but it's a land environment that's like comfy. This is a crazy close oddball, by the way. They brought it all the way back. It's 90 to 78 right now. They're getting attacked here. One good break from Complexity, and they could absolutely take this oddball versus SR. Things getting mixy, bro. Front C. Last shot dying here, giving a good bait opportunity to Complexity to hold on to it. Wait, flank coming up through B rail. That ball's going to get rotated. All of a sudden, Complexity in trouble. 82 and counting. World 2 still cutting them off on rail, and then last shot in position to do exactly the same, bro. I'm struggling to talk right now. In shot from mid-map. Mental on C-stairs. Hush got his pick. Huge cleanup from last shot. What a driveway. I'm not sure if he caught it. It's Camo with the C-stairs. 99, they did it. Not fast enough, right? Complexity with signs of life right there, but not fast enough to shut it out.
Well,
Legend POV right now. Oddball.
Yeah,
Oddball recharge.
One.
Watch out, nice.
Let's get long.
Fuck is this in that?
He's bottom A, but one's bottom A. One's bottom A, not sure if that's
Long descender.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Maybe bottom here?
Pot weak as well. One shot to pot as well. Power behind me.
Alright, top A going top cat now to...
I mean, that was close, though. You know, insane or not, like, that was a surprisingly close match. Complexity are looking good today. Complexity looking real good today. That was round 3 of oddball. They lost by 10 points.
Grappled somewhere.
Yeah.
Maxi on me.
On ball.
Maxi one shot, he's one shot.
Stuck him. Yeah.
Nice. I'm coming. I'm here.
Looking more composed after their loss. They got lunchbox now.
Here, watch out.
Lunchbox level composure.
Both people think it's
I didn't play it.
People are saying Optic need to change on Reddit. Actually, though, that's got to be a joke. Glad to have you here, Miller. It's going good, man. How you doing? Sorry to miss that there.
Let's get up here. Coming. Oh, top here.
Nice.
Not bad. One shot.
Cycle, yeah, he closed
One
it.
shot main pick, one bomb tower, and one shot count. He's mid-bridge. That top haircut is mid-bridge. He's like needles to batteries.
I'm a 3 bomb.
Pipes on it.
Just one shot.
Absolute pipes door.
Shut down by K.
Under bed legend.
Collect, winning a big 1v1 in pipes.
Watching pipes.
Maybe
Green,
giving TD access to this
red,
ball.
red.
Renegade sitting on the outside of gold here, waiting for his opportunity to chal it.
Might be C flat. I don't know where to send it.
I'm
He's so just in tower.
1-1.
What do coaches do? They coach. Yeah. No, various things. They keep track. There it is. Lunchbox just said camo in 5. From a basic level, they keep track of power-ups and power weapons in the game to ensure that the team is on top of and playing around that stuff. And certain equipment like the grapple, maybe potentially.
Good.
Lunchbox also makes calls about the state of the game. So like if they have 2 dead and it's a 4v2, then he'll call something like that. He'd be like 2 dead, 3 dead, like just, you know, helping the team understand. Like the team knows it, but it's just little
Shit on, bro. Like literally shit on.
little information cues that help ensure the team is on the right page together, right? He can make strategy calls sometimes too, as long as he's not overwhelming the comms. And also, I think coaches are useful to have between rounds, between games, because they're like a third party that can help with the vibes. They can see things from a different perspective and help ensure the vibes of Optic overall are like, you know, in a good state.
Two. Watch out.
Stacks the bomb tower.
No,
Show it steps,
Red
guys.
steps.
Show it steps.
Red steps in it.
A coach
actually really
streaming,
good.
playing MM, and he wasn't as good
What's
as
your
the
reception?
pros.
He
He was an old pro. Yeah, well, I mean, how could you expect a coach to be as good as the pros, right? He's not competing anymore. Yeah, there are some coaches and pro teams that are like,
Better than bottom tower.
you know, pretty good but not pro. Some that like could compete but aren't. Like Lunchbox could compete, but he's
One shot
not.
needles up to Luke.
Let's get this
Thank you,
on
Miller.
Yeah, he's gonna ape the fuck out of you.
The infinite growth. We're working on it, man.
He's on. I was on the half.
To infinity and beyond. Hell yeah.
John, weak.
Half week collect.
Red week.
What's one
Come on,
core
fuck,
mechanic
what's it on,
I would change about Infinite if I had my
Back,
way?
back,
I would
back.
add the snap slide back into the game ASAP.
Half full collect.
Be snap slide slithering everywhere,
Oh my
bro.
god.
Renegade just got a huge double.
Intermines.
Toss the ball up to the bat ledge. He's now getting shot in the back. Turns and burns lethal.
Yeah, I got it. I was just coming up.
2 bursts of the BR is all he needs. Access to shock now too, but he's still weak. He might die for this. Awkward nade timing right there.
Inbound. Don't play the camera.
What does Roy do nowadays? I think he's a journeyman electrician like Lunchbox.
Bottom
I
8,
think,
TJ.
but I'm not actually sure.
They're weak.
Man, still got the talent on the sticks. Back at the Halo 2 event that took place recently, Roy was disgusting, bro.
Watch out, top red. Guys, top red.
I don't know. I wish he was like a little bit more of a presence in the Halo community. Snap slide is a slide technique from season 2 of Halo Infinite that was patched out of the game. It's like a slide where you like turn
Dude, he combos me like
your
that.
body and like whip
Blast
off a
this in it.
staircase. Off any ramp,
class
any
of
sloped
fluid.
surface, you could like
Class of fluid.
slide and turn and whip
Shock down
yourself
everything.
off of it. Like, it's crazy. It's really
He's a
cool.
shock, I think. He's a shock, I think.
Yeah, his shot never disappeared, right?
Needles.
In that H2 lane, he was looking like one of the best players.
Dude, dominated me. Yeah, top turn, hell one shot. Oh, okay, good. That's nice as shit.
Run one Charlie, one tower.
Don't know where they're from.
I saw a tweet from Shurzy saying,
One get pipes now. One get pipes.
like to complete, it would be
Wait,
like a
we
perfect
gone?
way to complete
Showing
the coaching situation or something like. I can't remember what words he used.
Long
But
of
like
me?
Lunchbox is coaching
Long,
Optic.
long week.
FaZe need a
Long
coach.
time.
It would be sick to see
Yeah,
Roy
yeah,
coaching
yeah.
FaZe. You know, like little
Little
Lunchbox versus Roy, Optic versus FaZe setup. Like
Could be weak, he's
the
wrong,
stage
he's
is
wrong.
perfectly set. You know, that would be
That's
cool.
the ball guy. He is grapple.
Long off fuck. Nice.
Then one ball.
One.
Red steps dead.
Watch your bomb tower.
Tried for a week. What did he try? Coaching?
Mango to bottom man.
Nated?
Bottom man. One bottom man.
Bottom man.
If Optic had to make a
Top
change,
right.
he would get dropped, in my
Here we
opinion.
K.
Well, if
Top
Formal
right, very
decides he wants to
Man,
continue
long.
competing, then he's not getting dropped.
Bottom man.
I wouldn't want to drop
Yeah,
anybody,
sure,
but I
twice.
guess
I don't know how
I don't know. I don't want to call out a specific player.
Yeah, I kill him.
The most inconsistent player on the team is probably Bound in stats. I don't know. They don't need to drop anybody
Be careful.
because I still think Bound's role is valuable. Like his playstyle is inconsistent by design.
Hey,
But
watch
like,
out. Okay, bro.
yeah.
Who pipes me? Pipes little weak.
Nothing against you.
But I still wouldn't drop him because they don't need to drop anybody.
Blue plays on top here.
Stats wise,
That's funny,
is
that's
Bound.
funny.
Yeah. Stats wise, he's the most inconsistent player on
One
the
shot the
team.
pack collect
Okay, red steps, Scrim pipes. He's red steps.
Nice, Ben.
Oh, fuck.
But sometimes he's like
Oh, nice.
the reason they win. So I don't know. You know, it's not like nobody's getting dropped. Formal for Frosty, it'd be interesting. Most vocal coach out of all of them. He definitely can be, and he was during the previous seasons with Optic. Right now, he's been quieter, and I think he'll kind of become more of a presence as time goes on. That's what they're referring to when they talk about. Wait, I can't see what you're referencing. Gonna play with Gunny? Not sure. Oh yeah. No, I know. I thought you were talking about native coaching. Yeah, they had a Forge Hub team and it didn't go well. Yeah, he is one of the few coaches, Lunch, that I've heard like make a strategy call that didn't come from the team. You know, And that I thought was really cool.
All right.
That's a GG's. 13-0 scrim. We're getting out early.
Nah, bro. I was lethal nading as he was like trying to run away.
We're in and out quick.
He's just like fuck. Like fuck, I fucking need this RV.
Wow, man. That was fast. Yeah, I think it was 13-0.
Oh,
No, 14-0 scrim. They didn't play any Slayer, though. How'd they get they got 14 with OBJ? Holy crap, bro. All right, I guess we got to go watch
We Jason talk real quick.
everybody else now.
Can you make your mic louder somehow like we did last time? I don't know how.
You freaking suck, man. No. Shyway says bound. That's definitely going to be the freaking that's the news headline. I see it now. Clickbait. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on board with Lucid. SSG versus TSM. I'm not sure if TSM have even cracked the armor yet today. I think they got no wins. Hold on a sec. No, they got one. It is 8-1 in the SSG versus TSM scrim. I thought it would be closer. Closest scrim today so far is actually the SR Complexity one. Unexpected. It is 4-2 in Shopify versus Complexity. We're going to be sticking with these two matchups from here on out. Unless Optic miraculously start playing more Halo. Probably not going to happen today. Did back day today. I did leg day yesterday. Did bent over barbell rows. I did lat pull down. I did seated row and some flies, dumbbell flies, and some push-ups. And hanging. I was hanging from a bar and some bicep curls. That's what I did today. Quite a way to put it, Wooly. It does. I do enjoy hanging. I wouldn't equate it to sex for the spine, but brother, I'm glad you feel that way about it. Only works out muscles that are. Wait, what? I did legs yesterday, and legs are for the ladies too, for the record. I think we should appreciate the entire male physique. Whenever I do flies at the gym, I just feel like I'm gonna hit someone with a weight. You just gotta find a space for yourself. Find a space for yourself. Unless your gym is insanely booked, like busy. When I go to the gym in the morning, it's not too bad. Usually at the gym around 10 a.m. and it's not too bad because it's like it's like an awkward time for other people who have 9 to 5s. I mean, I do slack on my legs. I gotta work legs more, but I do actually have like reasonably thick legs naturally, but I do have to work on them. Like I got a good foundation that I'm not taking advantage of. I consider SSG a juggernaut team. Yeah, I still do. They're top 4, like, confidently, and they've looked good against Optic. They struggled against SSG last weekend, but they definitely have, like, their moments. They could... Oh, no. Cherish just got dunked on. They could upset Optic. They have the potential. With how close the series have been between Optic and SSG, like, if SSG just closed out that Slayer last weekend, like, that was a horrible blunder, right? If they just, like, locked in that Slayer, I think they would have won that series versus Optic. Feet, thank you for the follow, brother. Optic versus SR Scrim on Thursday? What are you talking about, Matt? Is that legit? I need a confirmation. Chat would roundhouse kick me. Oh. Gonna have to line up for that, Buzzsaw. That's a hot commodity. Lucy kind of making moves. It's legit? Formal said so? Oh, we're excited now. 100% we're locking in for the Thursday Optic SR Scrim in prep for Saturday, right? And then they go have their travel day. Okay, the stuff we have to do this week, though, we're going to watch that Scrim hands down, but at some point, I guess tomorrow, because it's already freaking Tuesday, I want to have a conversation about the top 4 teams, like, discussion style, where we talk about each individual player. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. I want to, like, introduce every team. If you're coming to Halo Esports and you haven't been here for a bit, you know? You missed the off-season. And you're like, what the hell happened? They nuked all the rosters. What's going on? Right? Why is Lucid not an Optic anymore, right? Like, we do, like, a little kind of, like, connect the dots storyline, storytelling thing. How these teams split up, what their background is as a player, what are the expectations that we have for these players and teams kind of going forward based off their current statistics. Yo. Cool. We excited? I like it. Optic tweet a picture of Shotzi 1v1ing Formal in H3? No. You want to send that? How we doing, Barbosa? Let's do it right now. Right now I'm watching SSG. Optic SR Scrim story? A Scrim story. Yeah. I gotta focus on Lucid, man. He's playing lights out right now. Holy Peak Nation, bro. Just took him to Peak Town. He's quick with it, bro. Explaining Scrim beef. We have a long, intricate beef video. Okay, I think we did that pretty well. Safe to say we've dabbled in the beef already. It's been thoroughly salted and cooked to perfection. It's a girthy one? Whoa. That's a thick piece of beef right there. Easy 3-shot beatdown. Damn, he was going full like rat-tat-tat in him, right? Like the commando somehow didn't do enough damage for the beatdown to trade. I think you got to get like 5 or 6 bullets in with the commando before the beatdown actually kills. I think it's 5. Uh-oh. That's a big stagger. Camo burn right now. Soul sniping a head-to-head with Lucid. Lucid dares to chow him on that peak shot. That was risky. Soul snipe finally gets him. SSG will be better throughout the year. I agree, but they do have to show like substantial progress, or like they have to play within top 4 and look good in the first LAN to keep building, right? Because if they completely have like a blowout, I don't think that's going to be a good way to start the year. They need to look definitively in top 4, and they got to give Optic trouble. They got to give SR trouble. If they don't win, at least I'd like to see close series. Pro squad battle, HCS after year 4. Bro, I'd like to see main stage squad battle, like exhibition match or something with pros would be cool. Yeah, with 8 POVs like streamed and broadcasted or whatever. Like they can snap between the different POVs with like face cams in the way that they did the BTB Bonanza, but with pro teams. Why they have to vault the bandit model is annoying. Yeah, no, I hate that. I'm not really sure, man. Just trying to steal your money, give you that FOMO, you know? They're giving you FOMO so you buy it so that when it's vaulted later, you don't regret it. I really don't know. How's it going, Epic? What's going on with Lucid, bro? Hasn't looked like Lucid in the past month. I disagree. I think individually he looks good. I think their team hasn't quite found the cohesion they need to beat Optic and SR yet. Or FaZe, I guess. TSM upsetting SSG in the major because TSM always finds a way to top 4 LAN somehow. Yeah, I could see TSM upsetting one of those teams, yeah. Spectate games in third person and cinema view more? What do you mean? That was nasty at Elucid. Those peaks were insanely tight, bro. He's giving him nothing, right? He's taking everything and he's giving nothing in return. This is the guy who wanted the jiggle peak nerfed, but he's like, he's maximum, you know, peaking on these guys more than most players are. Yeah. The man who wanted the peak nerfed happens to be the best in the game at it. What's up with that? They're still spawning fridge here. They got a good lockdown for a ball plant. Pally Dad, that's 3. Spawners in fridge, 4. Oh, has to reload. The only thing saving Soul Snipe is the reload button. Is an empty magazine. Been pulling our leg, pull a stun on us and land, but placing high. They have been placing high, though. Hold on a second. Did they not just get top 3 last weekend, or am I going crazy? They got top 4, right? They got top 4. They have stayed within top 4 every single weekend. They're 4th seed in the upcoming major. I don't think they're pulling our leg, but I do think that they, you know, they got room to improve. If I can't avoid it, I'll enjoy it. Ooh, my God, that fight. That's the thing with the thrust is like the delay on the thrust does, it did, I guess, kind of suck when it first happened, but now that we've gotten used to it, it's not a huge disadvantage. It is awkward to shoot somebody thrusting. Trippy playing like he's trying out for Snakebite spot. Trippy recently has been looking incredible. Yeah, like just the other day has been looking real good. FaZe was looking like they got some extra level of like energy, you know, just from the roster announcement, the org announcement. Trippy definitely looking good recently. Is Eco picking up the slack? I think he has his moments. I think that he's like, he hasn't been like the most consistent player, but he definitely does have good games, you know? Sparty POV. Complexity versus SR. Haven't seen any Sparty POV today. This guy's got so much on his screen. I think it's 9-1 SSG versus TSM and 5-2 SR versus Complexity.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Trying out new strats? What, and losing games? Is that why? He's a weird player. Goes from being world starred to being one of the best players. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing with everybody, right? Not everybody, like a lot of players right now. I think the game is just really competitive, right? Like, everybody's nasty at this game now. All the pros can, at any time, like, look final, you know? And it's harder to, like, individually separate yourself from the rest in Infinite in comparison to, like, Halo 5 with the mechanics we have available. It does have a skill gap, but it's not quite as, like, individual as it was in H5. Generally speaking, like, people just hit their shots in this game now, you know? They have an opportunity to 5-shot you, they will 5-shot you. Ever get PTSD of "this is the way" sound? You probably heard it, like, I think I go and say, no, I never like hear it. I'm talking like when you listen to something too much. Like I used to hear like the Melee, like music, like Smash Melee, not music, but like sounds, like shine sounds and shit. Like I would hear those sounds like randomly. Sound like menu sounds from Smash Bros. Melee. I would just like hear. I don't know. Play way too much of it. Years ago though. Complete history of Comp Halo. Each video about the competitive scene. You know how extensive of a project that sounds like? You know what I mean? It's like, if I want to do that right, the complete history of like, bro, that's like, holy shit. Like, give me a full team of people to get that shit done. That's like, that's overwhelming. Just you just saying that is, I'm already overwhelmed. And I also probably wouldn't be the guy to do it. Like, I could give an extensive history from like Halo 5 onward, but that's you know, not even half the history. The fun history I wasn't around for. I know, Sam. I saw that, man. That sucks. Stop by and thank me for all the hard work I'm doing. You're a casual Halo player fan watching my content has helped you in the loop with the pro play. Let's go, AJ. Thank you, man. Happy to keep you in the loop, man. Thank you for the kind words. We're grinding. Grinding here. We only have 1,400 subs, guys. What's going on? Trying to get paid for my hard work out here. Okay. Crazy thing is we have to keep getting tons of subs just to maintain the number, though. That's a reality. No idea, Nee. Timeline of roster changes back in the day would be insane. Yeah. I just wouldn't be the guy to do it. Like I'd have to learn a lot to go to give the franchise history the justice it deserves. I'd have to like study a lot. I just don't really think I'm the guy for the job. Unless it was a history of like Halo 5 or something. Quickly do the partner thing. It should also improve stream visibility. Really? I'll do it tonight. It's okay. I'm not really in a rush. Speaking of subs, Zach, he's here to save the day. Let's freaking get it. 5 new members on the way on YouTube. We got Greg Beard, Swag, Crazy, Corin, Jeffrey Todd. Welcome, guys.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo.
My God. Hey, look, I don't get tired of it. I don't know about you guys. I never get tired of damn good Halo. We do need a whole new set of
That is
alerts.
just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Let's go. Welcome, guys. Time for the job. It would take a year of freaking research, bro. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
That would be cool, Reese. That would be cool. Expose a lot of people to Halo that would have no idea what they're looking at.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Sparty's got a sniper. He's got a sniper. He's no scoping. This is what he does best. Hold on a second. He's got 5 shots to burn.
That is just good Halo
Man's gotta
right
stay
there.
up.
That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Safe to say we're witnessing damn good Halo right now. He didn't get the thrust, which is interesting. 2 dead. Playing for positioning instead. Beautiful body. Holy crap, what a snap. This guy's got a cannon. He's got a cannon for a thumb, bro. His right thumb is a freaking cannon. Top rocks now. Flag moving. Still finding faces. Oh, man. Tyler. That's enough. He did enough. Safe to say he did enough. Beautiful body inside and out. Thank you so much, Zach, for the gifted. Sparty's so patient with a sniper. I panic way too early. Yeah, definitely a trait of the top players is they're really good at repositioning, putting themselves in favorable positions so they can be patient, right? They can afford to take damage because they know that they have an easy back down and safety to avoid all sight lines, you know, moment they step away. COL, the dark horse. We've had that conversation about so many teams. I really don't know. Complexity could definitely be scary. They just have to show up on land. You know, they just got to show up at this point. They've done what they could to get their spot into pool play. It wasn't a great route there. You know, it was definitely super inconsistent for them, but they're in pool play, and now they just got to show up. Same thing with, like, Luminosity, Triggers down. There's so many teams that could end up being that dark horse, and we won't know till land. Have a high ceiling? Yeah, a lot of teams have a high ceiling, though, I feel. Why did I decide to pick up this Halo as the game I wanted to cast and stream? I don't know. I just fell in love with Halo 5. That's it. All that energy out of Sparty with the sniper, and they can't stop that final flag run, bro. Oh my God. Kind of tragic, the result of that one. Let's send Stellar a message in the chat after this game. I want to watch Stellar. I fell in love with Halo 5's gameplay, like watching Frosty and Shotzi and the top players. And having, like, been a Melee fan at the time, like, I was able to draw a lot of parallels between the movement mechanics in Halo 5 and Melee, basically. It just was an easy shift for some reason. I don't know. It just, like, took my attention. Is Major Blue Balls almost universally recognized as a top talent but never gets the W? Yeah. I feel like Naded sort of had a similar career until he stopped competing, right? Like, I don't think he's ever won a LAN major, but he's always been, like, you know, a top-level player in his prime, at least. It happens, you know? Sparty has won a major for the record, though. I don't know how major you want to consider it, but I remember he won the 2020 Halo Reach MCC event with Boo Boo and Ace and somebody else. I think Falcated. But I was hosting that event. I remember Sparty won that. Top 8 is competitive, yeah. Obviously a gap at the very top.
This is the way.
A lot of teams that could take top 3 or 4 at any event. Hell yeah.
This is the way.
Tyler, welcome. Thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. I appreciate it. Made some good progress on the YouTube with subscribers recently, guys. We're at 750 just about. 62,750. Good evening, Jeffrey. How you doing? H5 had radar assault. Yeah, I know. We kind of... It's wild to go back to like 2016 Halo 5 competitive and see where it began. It was still exciting though, but it was just like ridiculously uncompetitive in a way. Is Team Envy joining HCS? I hope so, but it's too late to like... It might be too late to jump in now. I don't know. Maybe. For the first major, you know, I guess they could still sign a team right before the major. Native has shown that they are interested in having a Halo team in the last few years. So I'm sure Native is still interested in sponsoring somebody in Halo. They might not have the money, like the funds to make it worthwhile. I really don't know. Does Shyway respond? Yes, I do, Andrew. That's all I do. I don't even watch the gameplay. I'm missing these headshots at Elucid. Didn't even need the snipe, bro. Overkill at this point. They got 2 snipes to lock it down. Snakebite in the right-hand side. Lucid here coming up through left. Off the diving board. Into the drink. There goes Drug. Soul Snipe going to get in his way. Nice evasion at Lucid. He's got a sticky in the back pocket. Didn't throw the sticky out before he died. He might have had a chance there. Stellar going to pick up off of it. Still got 5 minutes to go here. Still got Snipe in the hands of Snakebite here. How many monitors? I have 3. I've got a vertical monitor here. I've got a BenQ for my gaming, and I've got a old Asus monitor on the right side with my analytics and like the back end stuff where I just move the tabs around. Responding to chat and clickbaiting Twitch titles. Come on, no way. I'm not known for clickbaiting. There's no way. Am I? How much money is required to start an org? I don't know. Probably millions, bro. I really don't know. And a heart monitor. I have that too, but I'm not wearing it. Y'all don't need to know my excessive heart rate while watching Halo. I get way too excited. Who's a team with no sponsor the Native could sign? It's either Ryan Noob's team or Lethal's team, if I'm them. I think it's probably between those two. But there's also that... Is that Eclipse team a signed team? I think they are. I think it's Ryan Noob or Lethal's team is Triggers Down or Reversal Perfy. Another big one out of... SSG, hold on. See if he lets me watch a game. A recharge oddball. Lady gets concerned about your heart all the time from playing games. Really? Controlling your heart rate as you play is actually a skill. Because what happens is when you start playing well, your heart rate will increase, right? But like these top players are so accustomed to being good at the game that they're able to maintain their heart rate, right? So that it's normal to get an overkill, right? They don't overheat and don't let it affect their consistency in game. Did he do it? What am I hearing? I think he did it. No, he didn't do it. Damn, I was hoping. El Stellar. I don't know, man. He's locked in. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. I have like 60K. It would be cool to make a professional team. I'm not sure how it works, but I like that passion. Partnered! I know, we got it. Finally. Blondie, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, we're starting out the week real good, huh? I have to like click through the, I don't know, it says like, let's get started or something. Like, I literally just noticed it before I hit the button to go live. So I haven't like taken the steps or whatever I gotta follow to like lock it in or something, but we got it. Is that your ass? No, what I'm telling you basically is that you need to like getting overkills needs to be like normal to you. Basically, you got to like normalize the process of playing well so that it doesn't feel like it's crazy. You know, sort of. That's how I see it, at least. Like, that's just what you do, bro. You just like dominate the lobby. That's just who you are. You know, it doesn't affect your heart rate. It's just like a natural component of you playing well. Which is like, maybe, I don't know, it depends, right? Because some people get really hype when they play well and they make it work. Just controlling yourself, I guess. Thank you, Bemmy. Thank you, guys. Already, yeah, you're manifesting it, bro. Just this is just regular Halo gameplay for me. It's like Stellar. You watch Stellar play. Like, does Stellar react when he goes ham? No, he doesn't. Does Lucid react when he's popping off? He doesn't. He's like stone-faced. Unless he hits that overkill that he got in that crazy overkill last year on Livefire. That time, that was one of the few times that Lucid like big time popped off, which was sick. Lefty, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, some players do get hype, and they make that work. So I really don't know. There's no one way to make it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember freaking Roy. Remember that 2v2 tourney? It was like Roy and Flamesword or something versus like, I don't know. It was like a 2v2 Halo 3 MCC tourney in like 2019 or 2018 actually, when they made the switch to MCC right after the final Halo 5 event. And like Roy popped off so hard that he fell off the map. Like, he stood up and like popped off, and then he like accidentally bumped his controller and fell off of Narrows. Like, after making up with the sniper too, and then just didn't care, you know, and then just went on to win. Yeah, Narrows, yeah. So I mean, what, like, you know, everybody's got their way that works. Yeah, he stood up and stopped playing, and then fell off the map. Favorite Halo 3 map? Probably Guardian. Has the most movement. Or has a lot of movement, at least. Why my title's always wrong? We watched the Scrim, and the Scrim is over now. Coaching. So the title is not wrong if you go back to the beginning of the broadcast. But, like, I can't... It doesn't make sense for me to continually change the title and thumbnail as the stream progresses, right? If you're used to watching me, you would know that we don't just watch Optic alone. We jump between different POVs. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, Optic 14-0 TD. So they're like, they destroyed them. Game over. We got no more Optic to watch. Yeah. How's it going, this guy? Welcome. Yeah, we've been switching, but we did watch like at least 8 of the games that they played. We tuned in a little bit late, for the record. We were prioritizing Optic and then switching occasionally, but now we're just watching Lucid at the moment because the Scrim's over. Yeah, SSG are looking good. They've been dominating TSM today. SR Scrim's been a little bit closer. Sparty and Complexity actually looking more confident today than I'm used to seeing them, which is good. Little last second practice for the top 4 teams in prep for this Saturday. Apparently Optic and SR are going to be scrimming on Thursday, says my chat. According to Formal, there's a Shopify scrim on Thursday. That'll be exciting. Pit, third is Narrows. Cool. Construct. Yeah, I think that map's good. That will be fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, right? Because, like, SSG would probably benefit from scrimming Optic. Maybe even more than Optic would benefit from scrimming them at the moment. SR scrims are better? What do you mean? I think the layout of Guardian is something that, like, that type of map layout with, like, for an oddball might be... Oh, my God. Did he even mean to do that? He just blue screened him. Did he know he was there? He just whipped out the stick right in his face, framed perfectly. 5 seconds to close this one out. Ever do any skiing? Yeah, I used to ski a lot. I kind of switched to snowboarding, and I haven't done either in a while. I prefer snowboarding over skiing. But yeah, I used to do a lot of skiing. Make the title thumbnail something that covers every possibility in the universe, and they will be happy. Halo Scrims. Yeah, with like a... I don't know, some like generic... That's what I do for Twitch, but for YouTube, I guess I want you guys to click it. I want you guys to come watch. And I know that Optic brings more viewership generally. Yeah, we could do something like that. Insane Halo Scrim Day and just put like a bunch of logos on the screen. Do I golf? I do not. I've actually, like, apart from like mini golf, I've never like properly gone golfing before, actually. Maybe at one phase in my life I will. Looking loosey-goosey. He's looking pretty damn good. I can't complain about the lucid POV right now. I want to see if Druck and team can find a counter. This is the other team. This is TSM, Druck POV. He's got some comms here too. Just his personal comms.
Watch out, C-stairs with camo. Watch the stacks with camo.
Yeah, there you go, Slothy. We got old Optic.
It burned.
Old Optic versus pure.
On top PJ. Watch out.
Color enemy UI do I use? Split between pros, yellow and purple. Seems... Yeah, I use yellow. Yellow is hard to see on maps like Livefire. I don't find it hard to see on any map except for Fortress. Fortress is kind of weird. That's the hope, Vinny. That's what I really hope you guys do. Is just click for Shyway, okay? I gotta bring the viewers. How about that? Check DM.
We going up. What's up, Ed? And is everyone coming?
What is that, Reese? What do you want me to do with that exactly? Why do we need that picture on screen when watching Shopify? Greater than putt? Wait.
This is the way.
This is the way.
BBs do kill us. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
Glass.
Purple sucks on streets. Yellow sucks on Fortress. Yeah, I feel like, technically speaking, wouldn't green be the best color for the enemies?
One more triple corner.
That was some crazy movement attempts out of... If there was a ledge or something he could land on there, that'd be kind of sick. And probably broken, honestly, but... Brock doing everything he can to stay alive there. I think green is scientifically the easiest color to see, but it feels like a friendly color, right? So that's never why I stuck to it. I never stuck to it. I think Sparta uses green. Yeah, he's one of the few players that uses green enemies.
Okay, we're good, we're good. One should need them, one should need us. Bomb tower.
Stellar is streaming, but his music is on. I know. It should still be on. I asked him if he'd be open to turning it off, but yeah, if his music's on, I can't watch it.
Top right, village.
Pink,
He's
but
on
then
shock, on shock.
oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Top red.
It doesn't matter.
T-plat. One should back cell.
What was that for? Throwing grenades around the hydro silo is glitched all the time. It's very weird, man. Like that one just spun in circles before it blew up. Brown, yeah, for sure. Black coloring. Can't even see the outline at all. It's just like no outline. Outlines are for pussies.
Yeah, bottom mid, stacks.
That was the mindset coming into Infinite, right? When Infinite came out, everybody was like upset at the idea of outlines, you know? Just too easy to see targets. Just give us like generic Revy Blue. Should be GA'd, yeah.
That's one everyone.
Psychology says yellow. Yellow makes the most sense to me. And I think it's the most popular, I'm not going to lie. Even though it is hard to see on some maps, you might be able to just adjust your brightness and your sharpness and things like that to like kind of offset how the yellow looks, so it's easier to see in different environments. But you notice it late. Oh, interesting.
Enemy has the ball.
Got a good stagger in SSG here, but they got to find a way to get to the ball. They're all going to be spawned up now.
Right, Kevin. Shields, Kevin.
Snakebite with the good OPJ play once again, takes it to long haul, gonna get some free time. Deleted by Stellar from down low here.
Jump.
TSM losing everything on the map right now. They just lost camo.
Enemy has the ball. Enemy halfway to victory. Ball
Glass.
Enemy has
Having trouble versus SSG today.
dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
One shot C-stairs just sitting there.
Not the greatest shots. Had a Druck right there. He had an easy kill opportunity.
Ball dropped.
Guys to Stellar here too.
We top tower, Kevin. I died. We top tower and back.
There we go.
Nice.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
We top tower.
With the stream consistency, yeah, Gary? You're on a regular basis. Came for the like button. Yo, thank you, brother.
Ball out of bounds.
Need more of those. We need more. I need more guys like you in the chat.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Yeah, I'm committed now. You know, like I feel like we got a routine going, and I don't want to give up on the routine. I'm enjoying this.
There's two in AMA.
Just trying to find a way to juggle everything else in life around the regular stream.
Turbine in top A.
Just looking grim for TSM right now, man. I'm going back to Lucid to see SSG just close it out confidently. Even though it's not exactly like a huge lead, I just feel like SSG are dictating the pace of this one. I start bringing some serious competition to Optic, 100%. Yeah, if it wasn't for SR, then this series would be, or this season might be a bit of a blowout, technically, right? Optic did have some trouble with FaZe. They had a little bit of trouble with SSG. But they still do look better. My God. Finds the kill. Did enough. Almost got the stick from his death. That was a good attempt at a Lucid. On every channel you sub to. Let's go, Raphael. Appreciate you, brother. Who's been winning? SSG have been winning this scrim. Optic scrim is done. It's 14-0 is the final score. SSG, I believe, are still 9-1 in this scrim. We're going to jump over to last shot after this, though. They've played less games, and their scrim is closer. Trying to get to 63 subs. We're getting close, man. We're at 750 about. Before the LAN, that would be dope. I don't know if we got to get 250 subs, like, fast. Before the,
This
you
is
mean
the
the
way.
invitational this weekend?
This is the way.
The Curves, I believe. Cribs. Thank you for the follow, brother. There's one. Let's go. FaZe who? FaZe is Trippy's team. FaZe Invitational this weekend. Why there aren't more Forge created maps in HCS? Because they require like an extensive testing process to ensure that their performance is like up to standard, not just on the PC, but on the Xbox consoles as well. That's the issue. Xbox is holding back. I mean, so this game's development on the engine is holding this game back, and the Xbox as a result of the engine not being able to accommodate the Xbox as well, right? Like, so Forge doesn't perform well even on the Series X. So it makes it really difficult to like lock down a map competitively. Especially when, you know, I feel like the core maps in the game, the community really appreciates. They don't want those traded out unless something like significantly better was to come around. Livefire and Recharge are still the ones. Yeah, Livefire, Recharge, Aqua, and Streets. Streets is not as much of a favorite as I feel like it used to be. Like, the pros definitely are less of a fan of Streets nowadays. I still like Streets, and I don't want it to go anywhere unless we had, like, some incredible, ideally a dev map to replace it, you know? The dev maps are the best maps. Like, even Forbidden is not bad, and that's a dev map, right? The CTF map. They perform the best. They look the best. So finding ways to, like, bring back dev maps, if anything, I think is a better bet than trying to make these Forge maps work at the moment. I don't know. Origin runs like ass. Yeah, so, I mean, with Origin, they locked it in. They put it in the layout. Even if it's not running well in the Xbox, they kind of, like, I think they're just going to stick to their guns, essentially. I'm not sure what that's going to mean in LAN for the open bracket, right? Because Origin is going to be played on the Series X in the open bracket on LAN, and that actually might be a concern. So we'll see. 343 are aware of Origin not running well. Yeah, I believe they are aware of it. The map developers are aware of it too. They're doing every little thing that they can, I think, in the back end to like make the necessary changes. But it has something to do with like the Forge pieces used on the map, and removing that stuff might take a significant amount of like visual fidelity away from the map as well, you know? Like the map's gonna look, it's gonna look more and more like Solitude, you know? Unless we want all our maps to look like Solitude. Empyrean didn't look that bad. I guess like Interference as well. Like Interference, the reason why that map ran so well was because all of the geometry is like flat, you know? Just like basic squares and rectangles like everywhere with very limited, you know, not many curved surfaces, not many like intricately designed kind of surfaces, right? Make all the maps look like Livefire. Yeah, I don't know. The kind of layout of Livefire is cool. There's something called Dead Water, which is the opposite of Livefire or something. Dead, right? Live, dead, and then fire, water. That's a Forge map made by the guy who made Forbidden, I believe, as well. And I don't know if it's competitive viable. It's interesting though. There's some pretty damn cool maps that are getting created out there, you know, so I don't know. I would love to see. I'm sure that the competitive insights team is testing stuff. I just, you know, I don't know what's going to like get chosen. I really hope that they're testing a potential replacement to Fortress. Chat, what do we think of this thumbnail for today, the moment we get off the live stream today? It's the Slayer comeback. This is one without the logos. We like logos or no logos? I think it was cool. It's pretty straightforward. So logos. All right, we're just going to keep watching Halo. I'm not sure. I was hoping to watch some SR Scrim, but they're delayed. Wait, did Stellar see my message?
Your team scored.
I think he might have listened to me. Unless the music suddenly starts up. Hold on a second. Stronghold's live fire, stellar POV with no music. We're getting treated, ladies and gentlemen. Unless it starts, I don't know. Glad to be here. Let's go. Making it? No, I have somebody just making them for me. Album made you disappointed. Optic played time for... Oh, yeah. The end of the tournament yesterday. Yeah. W Stellar. Let's freaking get it. They got a trip cap already. We've been gifted with one of the best POVs in the world right here. This guy's a beast. Yeah. And he's not often streaming. Shred. Wait, that was a headshot? Bro, what? Killed him so fast. On board with the 31 viewer raid for Stellar. He's got even more viewers. How's it going, Invader? Optic Scrim is done. If you guys are just hanging out, it's 14-0 is the final score. We're watching SSG versus TSM. They've been dominating today. I believe it is 10-1. 10-1 SSG versus TSM. These top 4 teams really separating themselves from everyone else, even TSM, who I thought would be more competitive in this series. Hope SSG get it together on LAN. If they do, it would be off the back of this gentleman right here, right? Safe to say, if anyone could lift the team above its head, it's this man. Both physically and metaphorically. Trigger's down name is back. They were never an org. It was just kind of like a team name, essentially, is my understanding. So Lethal and his team are going under the name Trigger's Down, but they're not actually signed by any sort of org. They need an org to represent them, honestly, so they can get to the events without issue. Got donuts to go with that glaze? The Stellar glaze? I wish, bro. Have a full box of them. Have at least a dozen, right? I got a lot of good things to say. Where's Native? Native, yeah, good question. Native would be a good option to pick up, Lethal's team or Rhinoob's team. Having combined forces with Envy as well. So I don't know what's going on there. Parsley, how we doing, brother? Welcome. Scrim's looking good. How's that 1v1 grind going, man? Did I play Space Marine 2? I didn't. I actually think I missed the boat, man. That game looked good. That was a 6 slide at a Stellar. Last second before hitting that curb slide, he turned to the left to edgeline himself up to guarantee the lineup, so he got it. Because that ledge is very tall, right? Like, Stellar did a little aim turn at the last second to, like, edgeline up that slide, basically. And he came through quick. With ledges that tall, you have to approach it in a very specific way. It's subtle. Fan of Tim Hortons donuts? Sure. They're good. All donuts taste pretty damn good, but I wouldn't put Tim Hortons like high on the tier list, I don't think. Like, they're pretty, you know, pretty basic.
That is just good Halo
Parsley,
right there.
let's go.
That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Embarrassing. Nah, it's okay, brother. Welcome back. Let's go. 2-month streak. Love to see you, Parsley. I appreciate you, man. We're losing subs by the second, bro. We're at 1390. I guess we must have gotten some gifted bombs today. And the 30-day window is up. Pretty hard to screw up a donut, right? But there's definitely, like, I'm sure there's like a tier list. I feel like Krispy Kreme probably is a step above Tim Hortons, right? Like, what's TSM's problem? They're just kind of inconsistent right now. I don't know. SSG has their number. Confidently say Tim Hortons is good. Yeah, so I'll be honest in saying that I haven't eaten at Tim Hortons in years. And I don't miss it. I do not miss it. There's nothing there that I crave. I never crave anything from Tim Hortons. Like, I don't know. Maybe Timbits? Timbits are like the highlight. That and the coffee. The coffee and the Timbits is like the one thing that you would associate with Tim Hortons is like a reason to be there. Krispy Kreme is good. What's up, Elron? Having a great day, brother. Hope you're doing well, too. It's actually a tighter game than expected. Stellar finally has a sniper here. Let's see this man make plays. It's a rare sight. Hitting gifted the Stellar POV. Oh, not going to tag a body just yet. SSG doing a good job of walling him off, though. Truck thinking twice about making his way to cuts here. Nice pre-nade. Doesn't find the body. Really hard shot to hit. He put himself in a... Yeah, Druck with some tricky movement, right? That angle that he had to hit for the first shot was a tough lineup. Airborne like that. Need coffee to balance the sweetness. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely a combo. That's like that's some childhood nostalgia right there, right? Coffee and... Or not hot chocolate, I guess. That's a lot of sweetness as a kid. But like Timbits. Timbits is something I haven't had for a long, long time. Yeah, their coffee is definitely like the popular thing. It's like cheap and and effective. Voodoo donuts. Bro, I don't know. I haven't like eaten donuts in forever. Like Stellar last shot is the best shot. I don't know. Stellar's got like more evidence of having a deadly shot on land than last shot does because he's just played more. But I'm sure we'll see last shot pop off this year.
This is the way.
I think internet connected.
This is the way.
Wait, what? Stellar, Snake, Lucid all play at 40 plus ping regularly? It does matter. It definitely does matter. Can I explain why some people don't do cam and comms or scrims for tourney? I mean, well, the objective of scrims is not to create content. It's for practice. You know, obviously the community wants to see everyone scrim because it is a fun source of entertainment for us. But for the pros, their objective is to practice. So I assume if they don't have their cam, it's just so they can focus as much as possible. And if they don't have comms, it's just so they could, like, you know, remove any sort of potential intel that might come from having comms, I guess. Like, I don't think there's a lot that you're going to gain from pros comms, but I was saying in previous streams that communication is the only thing that you can hide from other pro teams, not just players, right? Like, you can't hide your gameplay from pros at this point. Like, theater mode exists. If you want to see anybody play, we can see anybody play. Like, especially if you just played them in a scrim. But you could hide your comms completely, right? So any conversations you have about strategy or any kind of mid-game comms or anything that you're doing from a communication standpoint, you can completely hide from your opponents. Even though it might be super insignificant. It's about to end right here. 46 and counting. They'll stop C. They got to get in 2 hills. They won't do it. Stellar and SSG with another confident win. Wait. Oh, I thought he went 3 and 20 for a second, bro. He's got 20 kills. Nice to see. I hope he keeps going. He might turn the music right back on. Yeah, 400 FPS. Him and Druck have extremely high FPS for some reason. It's a pretty shirt. Hi, CC. Hope you're doing well today. I just saw that. Thank you. It's a Kirby shirt, bro. There you go. It's a Kirby tie-dye shirt. We're big chillin'. Tuesday is my chill scrim day, okay? It's the voice recovery. It's so much cuter now. That'll wear it to an event or something. I'll stand out. I know. It's pretty great. It just says Kirby in like bold pink letters. He's right in the center of it. Hope you've been well, CC. $600 FPS in the results screen. That's crazy. Mario.
This is the way.
It's a me. I'm out. Yeah, thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. Welcome. He immediately unfollows. Like, not Halo related. What's my max bench? Just like 10 pounds over 2 plates. 235. And I haven't done that in a while. I've been repping out plate 35 though, so I've been, you know, building it up, I guess. But like, I had not a tear. I sort of pulled something in my chest a year ago, and I just stopped going heavy. Hoshikawa, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. 14-0 is the Optic Scrim. Yeah. 11-1 is the TSM Scrim. We're on Stellar's POV right now. And, oops. He has not turned his music back on, I don't think, so we're eating good. I'm not leaving this POV, maybe for the rest of the scrim, honestly. Unless we go watch some last shot. They do be making 540 hertz monitors. That's like the new wave or something. I don't know if Stellar has that. He might. Like, no reason why he wouldn't have the best tech if it, you know, playing at the level that he does. What's interesting, though, is when he goes and plays on LAN, like, he's not getting these frames on LAN, I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure he's playing on a locked 240 on a different monitor. But I guess either way, you might as well just maximize your online performance because it is a really important part of competitive Infinite. As much as people dislike that. You're definitely missing out at 60. If you got 60 FPS, you are missing something. It's not the end of the world, but if you're trying to compete, you're missing out. What's up, Taylor? Hadn't heard me 6 months ago. Now you're watching daily. Damn. I just have that effect on people. What can I say? No. I appreciate you, Taylor. Welcome, man. Glad to hear that. Yeah, we just started streaming daily, man. I do love Kirby. Small LAN. Yeah, LAN Invitational for the top 4 teams this weekend. 50K Kson Invitational. 4-team LAN, correct. No audience. Chill vibes. We've got casters. HCS casters will be in attendance. I'm assuming like Bravo and, you know, Onset and them. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but I'm not sure. LVT is going to be doing a B stream for it, and we're going to be watching it. And Stellar's going to be tearing it up, hopefully. SSG definitely need like a win, you know, like some momentum. I'd like to see them take a series on Optic or SR just to show us that they can, you know. They're a dirty 5 out of Stellar. The late jumps too to stay alive, keep his shields here. Snakebite with a pinch. He just saw somebody tower. Yeah, looking to cut him off and help Snakebite. Nice isolation from that player on tower. I think it's Talik. Right. It's a joke that Forge maps don't run properly. So this map runs okay at Xbox, right? But it's, you know, maybe not as pretty as Origin is. It's bright. This map does have like a lot going on visually though, and performs well. So interesting. They definitely have it in them. I agree, Shreddy. Let's go, Bradley. Hopefully it helps. I was just working with a student the other day. Any of you guys in the chat play Halo on the 43-inch like ultra wide monitor? Holy shit, Stellar. Holy. Wait a second.
Double kill.
He's popping off. He's finally hitting shots. Looking for spawners in the back of his base here. No, this is the enemy. What the? That was a headshot lined up if I ever saw it. He adjusted last second, missed the headshot. Flag still moving though. Lucid here to get some coverage. As he takes it through. Nice perfect run out of Stellar. There's no stopping this one. That's 2-0. 2-1. But yeah, those ultra wide monitors, I do not recommend using. Hold on. If you're trying to get good at Halo. Because it'll screw up your awareness, right? So some people have like a nice PC and they have that setup and they're struggling in like platinum because the icons where their teammate, like to see where their teammates are, they got to look all over the place. They can't, awareness is such a huge skill gap in the game, right? You play on the Samsung 40. Okay, so where are your teammate markers? Because your team markers, like you see these little icons on the left of the screen, this little green thing right here? That's extremely important to be aware of. The kill feed, extremely important to be aware of. You need to know like who's dead, who's alive, who's in gunfights, right? The exclamation point above their heads when they're in active gunfights, it means they're getting shot at or they're shooting somebody. Those little exclamation, like on his right-hand side, tells you where your teammates are relative to you. Oh, we are on a frenzy, baby. Stellar going crazy. Dodging nades with the repulse. Looking for Cherish. He'll force a trade, make it 11 kills back-to-back. An absolute banger of a life out of Braden. Holy crap. I have one for you. Why don't pros step away from these TN panels, move her to OL? Yeah, maybe, EOD, maybe. I think the HCS, the Pro Circuit, is played on the classic BenQ TN panel. They had like a sponsor at the start of the, like back when the game first came out, and I'm not sure if they made any adjustments to the monitors. So that classic monitor is the competitive standard. But I do hope that we see some, you know, improvements. 27-inch, between 24 to 27 inches, the sweet spot. 24 is the most common. I think 27 is fine. 32 is a little bit more enthusiast and like less popular, but fine. And I wouldn't go above that. Because yes, you're ruining your, you're just limiting your, I don't know what it looks like 100%, but if your screen is going from end to end on a freaking 49-inch, then your awareness is probably like ass. I don't know. Or like it's just difficult for you. You're making it way harder than the pros have it. The pros see everything they need to as far as like the on-screen indicators that tell them whether they're in advantage or disadvantage, where their teammates are, and they're constantly using that info to make decisions about how they play. Everything that I do depends on where my teammates are and how many of them are alive, right? Like it completely dictates the way that you play. The number order that you spawn in tells you what type of options and how you should play off your spawn, right? When you spawn, if you're the 4th spawner, you got more options versus if you're the 1st spawner, you got to be playing perimeter of the map, right? Like how you play on the map is 100% dictated by awareness. And if you don't have that, then you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Uh, 24 or 27 inches, if you're trying to be, if you want to compete, either or is a competitive standard, I would say. 24 or 27 inches. I play on the BenQ 24.5, like standard 1080p TN panel, but I'll never be as good as Stellar because this guy's a freaking god. He's SS Jesus. Man is just hitting bare shots every angle. Holy crap. Origin runs perfectly fine on your X Series X, but my buddy of mine who plays on a Series S. Yeah, the 1S? No, 1S is terrible. It doesn't kill Cherished. Still 2-1 here. TSM doing everything they can to hold on. Stellar definitely putting damage in. 24 is the move. If you want to play competitively, you want to be the best you can be. I do think that 24 is the most common sweet spot for competitive. If you go to a tournament, you're playing on the 24-inch monitor as well. It's not exciting. Like, look, if you care about graphics, know that most pro players don't, right? Like, they got, like, super low settings, and, like, they increase their sharpness so they can see things, but, like, you know, visuals is, like, the last thing on their mind. It's all about frames. On a 1080p monitor is probably fine, you know? The lowest input latency possible. But, you know, depending on what you're playing, it's nice to have, like, that 40-inch monitor, that's probably sick, bro. That's, like, super immersive. I would love to play something on that. But if you're trying to, like, compete or, like, you know, even hold Onyx, good luck. TN panel gets the job done. Yeah, like, my monitor, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because it's old now, but the BenQ, the standard 24.5-inch BenQ, I have no concerns with it. It ain't fancy, but it does the job. That was sick. Oh, he almost made it happen. Hit the curve slide off the flag, rotate, tossed it, repulse, tried to get it on top of the base in one sequence there. That was close. That would have been real nice. He's coming back to the base and cleaning him up from behind. Well, Lucid looking for the touch. Won't get it. Sliver away from the touch. They don't get it. Stellar might have... I don't think he had a bad idea by going for a flank there, but he may have been needed in that team fight to keep the flag in play. Now they got to do it all over again. Maybe he just wants to steal their sniper, man. Maybe he just wants to get another spree. You could see my Porsche. Yeah, I'm sure that's great for, like, the new God of War or something. You know, like, the next, like, graphical powerhouse game that comes out. It's nice to have a monitor like that. Nice slide. Hit the edge lineup once again. You could tell he's definitely, like, he's got the micro aspect of the movement down in this game. Some of these taller ledges, you have to approach them in a very specific way if you want to hit a slide off of them. Like we were talking about earlier. Yeah, what's up, Toucan? Welcome in. How are they planning on dealing with dropped frames in Origin? In land? Yeah, so somebody in chat was just saying the Series X isn't too bad. As long as the Series X is, like, competitive and not dropping significantly, then we're fine. Because competitive, like an open bracket, is played on Series X. But I don't know. I mean, in the end of the day, at least everybody's playing on the same setup. So if we're experiencing frame drops, we're all experiencing the frame drops together. Like, I don't know. to a single 2K resolution. I've done this before. Yeah, so that's probably what I would recommend is like instead of maybe changing your monitor, step one would be try to make it so that you can simulate a general 24-inch like square in the center of your wide monitor, basically. There's probably a way to do that. And if you could do that, I would start there. And as long as it's not negatively affecting input latency or something like that, then don't worry about the extra monitor. Maybe try playing like that and see if it benefits your awareness. Cool. Sounds good, Checkmate. Change the aspect ratio. Correct. Yeah. You could definitely do something like that that puts you, you know, in line with the competitive standard for the most part on your wide monitor. That'd be a good start. You can also adjust your display margins. Last Shot does this. A lot of the TSM guys do it. They have closer display margins. Their horizontal vertical display margins are tighter to the center of the screen so they can see the kill feed easier. They can keep track of like their shields and their weapon and their ammo and stuff like that. Stellar trying to do it all here, man. He's just swerving. TM panel has the. I do think it does have the lowest. Yeah, I think it does have the lowest input lag. I have the Samsung G7. I think the 27-inch curved Samsung is what I have. It's got a different panel. I noticed the input latency between that and my BenQ, my old BenQ, has a faster response than my 2K 27-inch Samsung monitor that I spent way more money on. In your settings, under either gameplay or accessibility, look for vertical and horizontal display margin. Helped you a ton? Yeah, if you're somebody who's trying to get in the hang of looking at your kill feed, which is really important to be looking at, then adjusting those margins is a good idea. You could also increase your text size as well, right? Under the settings, under accessibility, increase text size to large or extra large. I'm not sure. I think Stellar might be on large right now. Makes the size of your kill feed font larger. Yeah. I didn't really like the curved for some reason. I understand the value of it because it kind of like brings everything closer to the center of your eyeballs, I guess. Like you have to move your eyes less to catch things in your peripheral. But something about it, I don't know, didn't help me as much. Or maybe it just was like an adjustment period that I didn't give myself enough time to adjust to. I prefer the standard BenQ. So my fancy curved monitor is vertical and I read chat off it. Like that's this monitor in front of me right here. It's the monitor that I use for like OBS and chat. Unfortunately. Never have the low input lag of a TN? I think the technology is definitely improving. My text size is large. My margins are default. I didn't adjust the margins. I'm just saying that some pros do. Like I don't think Stellar's margins are adjusted. I think they're default. It's not like an end-all be-all route to success. This is just like something that you could, you know, dabble with and see if it works for you. Note that if you bring your margins in too tightly, then it'll get in the way kind of too, right? Like if your margins are like right in the center of the screen, then it's going to block your visual kind of. Let's quickly jump over to Last Shot while they get this lobby set up. I'm not sure what's going on. That was not what I wanted.
Enemy team score.
SSG in their scrim. Wait, they might even be done just about, right? 13-1 is the SSG scrim stats. That is a crazy stat line. And better than Optic's stat line against TSM recently, which is actually kind of cool to see. SSG putting out better scrim numbers versus TSM than Optic did recently. I don't know how much that means, but it's a positive sign considering they got the K-Sign Invitational this weekend. 8-2 right now in the SR scrim. This is Last Shot. Safe to say he gets the last laugh as well, usually. What's my Halo claim to fame? Halo claim to fame. Can you define that? What do you mean, like what made me most known in the Halo community? Probably like movement. My most viewed video on my channel is me hitting curb slides in Halo Infinite the day that it came out. So I think I'm most known in the scene for like my movement, like guides and shit. Even though I don't do a lot of that anymore. Unfollow sellout? Wait, what are you talking about, Meth? What did I do? Explain yourself. Or leave if you want, by all means. Second would be my looks. Known for being a slidey boy. It's just dominant, bro. It's not even competition. Wait, why did he say unfollow sellout, bro? What did I say? You put the music back on. Okay, wait, let me say thank you.
This is the
Lucy
way.
POV.
This is the way.
Maddie Ice. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. What did I sell out to? Wait, if I'm a sellout, shouldn't I have gotten the bag though? Like what? Where's my money coming from? Can I get some money for selling out? Riding the success of Chairway? Yeah, the coattails of my own seat. Got you super jumping. Hey, let's go, Zach. That's what I'm known for. Yeah, where the bag at, bro? Like, if I'm a sellout, then like, where's my money? Safe to say I'm not a sellout till I'm, you know, till we sold. Optic. I'm not sponsored by Optic. They give me a raid every once in a while, but that's not, like, what? A viewer raid's not going to do much. Send it to me in the mail? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take a look. I'm expecting 6 digits. Partnered scum. I'm partnered, now y'all looking at me differently, huh? Do I skate for money? What are we talking about? Like, because I'm a Canadian? Like ice skating? Brady, let him know. Thank you, brother. It's on the Dr. Pepper bottles. Yeah, no, it's safe to say there's only one legend in the Halo community that gets that luxury. Twitch pay for rated viewers? No. Twitch pays for like ad revenue, and I guess the more viewers that you have, the more money you're technically making from ad revenue. I don't adjust my ads. But yeah, like I guess I'd make a small amount of money indirectly if I have like 1,000 extra viewers for a short period of time because of a formal raid, let's say. But like, the bulk of the money that I make on Twitch comes from subscriptions and donations. Of which we're not doing too badly right now, but we have to maintain it, right? I have to keep grinding my butt off. Because every day we lose tons of subs. A brink? I've never heard of brink. Now, what is that? I actually might be too old. I'm sorry, bro. Safe to say you've been exposed as a boomer. Soul Skaters. I don't know what that is. What about the Mighty Ducks? There's an old reference. I used to watch the Mighty Ducks as a kid. What about Street Sharks? You guys know Street Sharks? Street Shark action figures. That shit went hard. Those guys were crazy. The Street Sharks were like, they were kind of nuts. That drill nose guy, you know? Samish. I don't know what any of that is. Flying V. Remember Crazy Bones? Crazy Bones? Remember those? Street Sharks were kind of dope, right? I used to collect those as a kid. Yeah. What was the story of that show? Like, you had like a group of guys, like teenagers, like delinquents or whatever, who somehow found themselves in like a professor's like laboratory, and then he like strapped them down to like some machinery and gave them a bunch of injections, and they became like half human, half shark, and they're like jacked. Agile
That
Nate.
is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo, brother.
My God.
Watch me on YouTube, but I figured I'd sign in the Twitch for the sub. Let's go, Nate. Welcome back, brother. Thank you for the sub. 1392. TMNT, but sharks. Sort of. On Old Yeller. I got no opinion on Old Yeller. Digimon. The first Digimon movie was actually really good. I remember watching that, really enjoying it. Beetlebots. I don't even know what that is. BattleBots? Gargoyles? I remember Gargoyles. This is 90s kid stuff right here. This is some 90s kid stuff. The 90s starter pack. Beyblade? Yo, Beyblade actually, I think people are still like grinding Beyblades, bro. I was talking to somebody a little while ago who was going to a Beyblade birthday house party or something. It sounded lit. Pogs? What are Pogs? Pogs and Slammers. Wait, why don't I know this? I think I've heard of Pogs. Yeah, they're still around, right? The Zone on YTV. Oh yeah. And Zaboomafoo? Why do I remember Zaboomafoo? I remember The Zone. A Pog? Wait, what's a Pog? No, they definitely did. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I remember Pog. I was never into these things. I was never into this. These are Pogs. It's almost like collecting stamps or something, you know? I was never a big fan personally, but... I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! In elementary school. I'd bring my deck in like the freaking mat or whatever, and like play it at school sometimes. How old do I look? We've had this conversation many times. The hell is a samurai pizza cat? And no, I've never been super into chess. I can play chess. I've never been like super into it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was actually the one card game that was fun as a kid. Pokemon, I never understood how to play that game. I just bought the cards and traded them, right? But like Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually like played it. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Yeah, you guys are pretty close. I'm at the tail end of my early 30s. I just turned 33. I just turned 33 recently. It's a good guess. I look my age, huh?
This is the way.
Dave Scott. Thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. Welcome.
This is the way.
I'd probably look younger without the beard, especially because I got like the white hair in my beard is the one thing that's changed about the way that I look between 30 and 33. Like I feel like I look the same as I did at 30, but I have more white hair in my beard. That's like the one thing that's really noticeable. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not worried about it. I'm living my best life. Honestly, 33 has been my favorite year. Just off the start of it, we've only gotten 2 months in, or 3 months already. Holy shit, time is flying by. It's almost April, but it's been good, man. It's been a good year so far. Still collected all this stuff. Let's go, Savage. Bro, I randomly like found myself on a Star Wars Lego video yesterday. I don't know how I came across it. I used to collect Star Wars Lego as a kid. That shit I used to love. And they still make it. And I saw this video of somebody like comparing the old Lego to the modern Star Wars Lego and like how the sets have changed. Some of them are better. Some of them the old one was like higher level, like quality. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Old Star Wars Lego was sick. It's so expensive. It's not worth it. I was going to do I haven't done it yet. I was going to do like a Lego building date or something like with the girl I've been seeing. Where we get Lego and we like build it together. But every, like, a good set, if you want, like, a good, you know, something's going to take a while to build, it's hundreds of dollars. It's crazy. I never got into Bionicles. TOT Star Wars, they have 4 dudes debating Lego Star Wars stuff. Oh, interesting. Unk needs just for men. What are you talking about? You have the Death Star? Oh. I have the, that was gross at Elucid. I've got the 4-legged AT-AT and build it on stream. Yeah, I got the AT-AT that's like over like 1,300 pieces or whatever from like 2 decades ago. Or probably older than that. That's the biggest one that I have. I remember Zoids, yeah. That might be a wrap for the SSG Scrim at this rate, right? They're 14-1. They've been dominating TSM. If TSM is looking to play some Slayers, they could. I keep screenshotting this by accident. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My dad used to collect the action figures, the Star Wars figures as well, and a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff too. So I have those old Star Wars action figures from like the 80s or even older or something like that. And like every Lord of the Rings card. There was a card game for Lord of the Rings. My dad went kind of nuts and he bought up like just all of it. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh is good until they made it complicated. Yeah, I haven't kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh since I was like a kid, basically. The droid transport was actually on wheels. Didn't even... Yeah, so that... I saw a video talking about that. The droid transport one. It's like way bigger. The old Star Wars Lego, right? It was like massive, and the new one's like smaller, and it doesn't even fit. It fits like not even half the number of like droids in it or whatever. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Are they done? Everybody's finishing. Phase Trippy, case on land prep, but he's just playing matchmaking, I assume, right? Yeah. That's all in prep for the case on lane. Case on major. We got a Slayer on Origin coming up with the Lucid POV here. Anyone else gets knee pain? My knee is popping and making noises. Dude, ain't even 33 years old. I mean, it's not abnormal to have soreness. Like, I have, in my elbow joint, I have an issue that I got to work on. It's like a tendon issue or something. So it's not abnormal. I think you just got to, like, figure out what the issue is and, you know, do the necessary rehab to strengthen yourself so that it goes away, ideally. Early arthritis in your left baby finger. Fair enough. I think I don't know a lot about knee health, but I've heard that like walking backwards or going upstairs backwards and like strengthening the opposite side of the knee is a really good way to improve your strength and durability of your knees, apparently. Any tips on going pro? My mom only lets me play after school. You got to try to be strategic about how you play when you play, I guess, right? Like, spend time watching pros when you're not able to play, maybe. I don't know. Chat, do we have any recommendations? Try to, like, really optimize your time when you do get to play so that you're using it strategically and not just kind of, like, mindlessly playing, if that makes sense. So, like, put dedicated time into practicing and recognizing what your, you know, where your weaknesses are as a player and drop out of school. Yeah, for sure. Don't do that. Sometimes I fake going to sleep and sneak some games in. Hey, I like that passion. That's cool. As long as you're, you know, keeping school together, you're not like sacrificing too much in your regular life, hopefully. Yeah, got to find a balancing act for sure. I mean, you know, when you're younger like that, you do have more energy though. For the record, like if I'm in high school, I felt like I was able to, you know, get less sleep and still be productive and get the gaming in. But yeah, you gotta, you know, be careful. Join a gang, yeah, for sure, bro. A Halo gang. With poor purpose, yeah. Something interesting about a player like Mini Berserker or whatever, like isn't he like a young player who's like 14 or 15 or something like that? Somehow he plays with Gunny and he gets like one-on-one like coaching with Gunny. How did that get set up? You know what I mean? There are some younger players who try to create relationships with some of the higher level players in the scene and get good reps. I'm not sure what it takes to establish that, but might be a good way to like fast track your ability. His parents are super supportive, Mini Berserker. And his dad hung out in Gunny's chat enough. Interesting. Yeah, it's helpful to have your parents foster the improvement in you in like the right way, you know. Find a good community to play with, play customs a lot. FFA Pro lobbies is what got me in the door with H2 Pros. Yeah, FFA is definitely a good way to like showcase that you are individually skilled. There's a small FFA Discord. What's it named again? I can't remember. My Discord, you can join. We got to work on making it more like focused on like, I don't know, you know what I mean? At Bandos, it's like not really structured, the Discord. It's kind of just, if you want to hang out, you can. I don't put a lot of, you know, work into creating like a coaching, you know, or like close-knit community there. I do have a Discord, yeah. Is there 8s area in my court? Good question. I think it's possible, but it doesn't get, we don't do 8s in my court unless I set it up at the moment. Clutch Academy was good for that. I'm not sure what's going on with Clutch Academy right now after, I don't know, I haven't kept tabs on it recently. Have a sit-down conversation with them about what their expectations are for you. Interesting. Definitely would be nice to have your parents like aligned with what it is that you want with gaming. Like it's, you know, it shouldn't be your primary focus right away unless you are absolutely exceptional. Like you definitely have to find a balance, you know, like, but having your parents supportive of that, I think it would be a good way to like ensure that you're not stressed out and that you're able to like balance everything else in your life, right? Is there a way to negotiate? You got to negotiate with the parents so that they're on board, but you're also keeping up and doing well in school. Still does 8s? Okay, perfect. Clutch Academy is a good place to do 8s. Halo Rec League is good too. Yeah, Halo Rec League puts you on a team as a solo player. They like slot you into a team. Lucid's going crazy. Lucid finds 2. That's 3 dead. 27 to 23. The elbow spawner. Good awareness. Try to catch him in the window here. Lucid looking mean. Mean right now. He's looking mean. Don't even need the snipe for that one. Gonna flip the spawns to the opposite side of the map now. Gonna check the other elbow for the window. Oh my. Safe to say Lucid is the center of all of this, right? His survival and damage he's output with the sniper is a big part of the reason why they're pulling away right now. Huge freaking snipe, bro. That was one of the most efficient snipes I think we've seen all day. Like from start to finish, the amount of shots that he hit, damage output, bro. Didn't lose it, stayed alive the entire life. I think he missed 1 shot. Maybe? Season 1 Lucid right there. That was an excellent series. That won them the game. Came to like the video. Let's go high. Appreciate you. Picked a good time. Lucid shitting. He's absolutely shitting right now. This guy's going crazy. Easy access to rockets for Eco there. We'll see if he keeps him, though. He's kind of in the open right now. Loses the rockets. Snake by diving out with the thrust. Gonna die. Lucid gonna make a hero play. Clean up 2. Get this spree. Find the rockets. Could be the opposite red cave here. As he comes in with a flank from down low, he'll cut them off with the final rocket for the final kill at 49. Oh, I went wide. 2 dead. Safe to say this is guaranteed, though. Yeah, that shot that he hit at the end through the archway, that angle that he got through the archway, that was slick. And the final shot in the gun, too. That was a really good series of freaking snipes, man. That might be the last play of the day, too. He might be like ending with the mic drop. 19-8 KD. Nearly 5K damage. Definitely the standout in the Slayer. That's the GGs. Oh, no. Wow.
All right, guys, that's the end of the scrim. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Had a pretty good scrim overall.
We're partnered. Let's go out. Thank you, brother.
Pretty damn good.
We got to announce it on Twitter at some point. I haven't said anything.
Joey.
Stream on Twitch and ask people for help. What else could I have done that day?
So enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow. I think we have Shopify tomorrow.
Lucid is playing Shopify, he's saying.
In case on that, so talk to y'all later. Drop some high, drop some love for Joey. Say what's good. And
okay. We'll put Trippy's stream on for a second, and I'm going to get a video together and upload it, and I'm hoping you guys can maybe give it a little bit of love and before we sign off today. So tomorrow, SSG is scrimming SR. That's a good one to watch. Thursday, Optic is scrimming SR. Said I met pros. Is Renegade chill IRL? Yeah, he seems chill. Tay, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
I haven't had like a conversation with Renegade, but he seemed like a chill dude. Yeah. He actually has a really supportive like family. This is kind of random, but his mom is super supportive and has been supportive of like my content as well. So I think he comes from like a good, how do I say it? Like I think he might come off as like, you know, the demon or whatever his vibe is, but like from his family, there's a lot of love and like there's a close-knit relationship there from that side of his life, if that makes sense. He's a good kid, I think. Outside of the persona that he puts on when he plays, right?
No way, dude. This is 104, bro. Unless.
Thank you, 40 ounce. Thank you, Yammers.
Yeah, I'm on 104, dude.
The wholesome folk. He's surrounded by some good, wholesome people. Talking about Renegade. So he seemed like a chill guy in person, but I haven't had a conversation with him. And I don't really know how much of a conversationalist he would want to be, you know? Like, unless it's about Halo specifically. Okay. Nope. He's got music, bro. We got to be careful. Got to be careful. Make what is shooting bots. Okay, I have a video that we're gonna upload right now. I need you guys' help. This is the tournament, the qualifier that matters the most, and Optic are looking the weakest. They got a regain. The scary story here is how inconsistent their Slayers have been. It's the Slayer comeback. It's like 13 minutes. It's a quick watch. It's going to be uploaded right now. It's going to take a second. The most insane Slayer comeback in 2025 Halo Esports? I don't know. That's the title right now. Yeah, they seem nice. It was a fun one. We talked about Bound getting... we had some pretty sus conversations about Optic and Bound when things were going rough for Optic, right? That Bukaka guy followed me on Twitch while we were watching, and we had some crazy conversations about that.
open firing. Right?
Slayer is painful if you're an SSG fan, but it was damn good Halo because it ended in a 49-49, right? No. Clickbaity? I mean, is that a good clickbait? I don't know.
No matter what, you're still doing.
I think it is the biggest Slayer comeback of 20. It's the most insane Slayer comeback of 2025. It was 37 to 23 was the widest gap, right?
Delay it all. We had to be like legit, like plugged in.
We fight. Yeah, we gotta fight here.
This is a scrim POV. Okay, that's convenient.
Victor, 3 shots, okay? Go, Matt. Yeah, we can ape this, Dev. I'm here, dude. Yeah, I'm looking at pillars. I have snipe. 3v2. I'm living. Yeah, that's good. Let's go. I'm hitting your pillars. Yeah, hit that gate. There's one pillars. And one top mid. Top mid is one gate. On your vent. I hear Ness, dude. I'm looking. I don't see. He's mud jump.
We got distracted. We didn't even realize they were making the comeback. Yeah.
Keter. I'm throwing at pillars,
It's actually not uncommon for pros to be super close to their screen. I don't know.
Okay.
There might be some legitimacy to this strat. You know, Bound's like in his screen, bro. He is the Spartan.
He's training.
I don't know how good it is for your eyes, but it's interesting. They do sit very close. No, there's two brothers, and I think one of their... Wait, it looks like a mirror. No, it doesn't. There's two brothers, and I think their team is playing... They're playing together.
I'm playing the ball.
They have their team, like, over or something like that. Fear yourself vibes, yeah. I agree, Tony. We were talking about Street Sharks earlier, man. I don't know if you're behind on the broadcast.
One outside.
I don't think it's a mirror. I think it... Is it a mirror?
Oh, he killed me. One in A.
It might be a mirror. It actually might be a mirror. Yeah, I think it's a mirror, bro. Two brothers sitting beside each other is what it is.
Looking at you, Dev.
It's not a mirror?
Give him a bullet. He's left.
That face looks the same, though. You know what I mean?
Watching you, Dev.
No, it looks like a mirror, bro. Yeah, but they're two twins sitting in front of a mirror. There's two brothers. No, there's not four. Yeah. Thank you.
I put 3 in them. There's two pillars. Yo, yeah, take it. Yo, I spawned A.
Sorry. Okay, I have to make the
One shot small.
description and stuff for the video. I should have done this like earlier.
3 screens, bro.
With the... Oh my god.
They have snipe. That's Absol game. One top side. He's still there. Alright, Gabe, we lost the cut.
Song is vibey. Stream in the same room. Yeah.
3 small.
I do see a mirror. Yeah.
One pit.
It's not a... No, this in the back here is a mirror. This is two brothers sitting beside a mirror.
He's looking for him. I spawn outside. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight here. One pit, 2 shots. I'm dead.
I thought they had their whole team over last time we were watching. I was like, oh, that's so sick. They invited the whole team over. They're playing side by side like a LAN setup. Yeah, that's what I thought last time I saw them.
I'm here, Gabe.
He decides to come back. I
got one. 2 C-plat.
Unfortunately, I think that era might be over.
What the fuck? Yo, top mid cuts and C-plat. Top mid cuts and C-plat.
He's not saying the mirror is making it look as if they're... I know they're twins. I wanted to know if there was 4 of them lined up, not 2 of them. I understand that they're twins. The mirror isn't in between them. The mirror is beside the second twin. It's behind the second twin, not between them. How does that make any sense? It's 2 twins sitting side by side with a mirror beside them, beside the second twin. Okay, they are. I know they're twins. You guys, you're fucking with me. I fucking get it.
2v3. Nice, bro. Nah, I'm in your big.
It was a mirror.
In your pit. One more snipe. Nice. One more pit. Still 1 and 8. I have nest, guys. I have nest.
Understand my pronunciation of a mirror?
Nice dead.
Huh? Is there another way to mirror? Mirror? How else do I pronounce it?
Alright. Yo, I'm leaving. Yeah. It's one of us. We're collapsing here, bro. That's a W.
Amir. And I'm Canadian. Mir? Is that a Canadian pronunciation? Mirror. I guess it's like mirror. Mirror. Yeah, I guess it's mirror. A mirror. You know when you say the same word enough times, it doesn't even sound, it just sounds like noise? That's what's happening now.
No, this one again.
It's like when I used to say process instead of process, and people used to call me out, but like process is actually just like the old English way or some shit. Process.
I'm dead to beat. Yo, two pillars.
Tomato. It's the same shit.
Watching cuts. Cuts 2 shots. Yeah, and April 1 shot.
Where is the damn thumbnail image, bro?
You went Keter after that, okay? Let's wait for snipe though. Behind you. 1 dice, 2 dice. Turn around. I'm 1, okay?
Natty, 3v3. They gotta get him the hill.
Bottom mid 1.
My apologies.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. And 1 pillars. I don't see elbow. My mud's due. One more mud.
I know I should have prepped this before I went off, man, but
Look pillars, Gabe. Nothing outside. 1 outside. 1 cuts, Matt. I got him. 3 dead. Last guy back B. One shot. That's all you. I hear that. I'm gonna go time it for you. I hear that. I can snipe your cross, Matt.
how do I say near?
I don't see cuts.
I said near. Nearer. I guess, yeah, I would say nearer. Wait, is that even a word? Near? Bro's editing? I'm uploading. I have to put all this stuff in to upload the video correctly or whatever, right? Like, manage ad slots. How many ads, guys? You want 10 ads in a 13-minute video? Imagine. Insert ad slot. I'm just going to do like a random ass one. 5 minutes in. We'll do 4 minutes 30. We'll nail you guys with ads.
Where are you spawning, game? Yo, fight mud, Matt.
Nearest, not nearer. Is it possible to be nearer? To be more near? Wait. Inappropriate language. Abbreviated or obscured profanity. Words like hell or damn in the title, thumbnail, of video. Moderate profanity like bitch, douchebag, asshole, and shit used frequently in the video. Oh! I don't know about frequently. Technically, there's a couple F-bombs that I censored. I'll put none of the above.
I hear that. You're gonna die. Two on you. He went vent for you. 1 vent, 1 screens. Holding top tower. I spawned mud. Sniper. One shot vent. I hear that.
Banger! Perfect. Banger. That's how it ends. Banger.
Last two big Joe side.
I actually didn't censor one F-bomb in the end of the video. Beerer. For more beer. just says banger, bro.
Snapping nest.
All right. If you've stuck with me, I appreciate you guys so much, honestly, for sitting here with me. Okay. How many we got? Wait, where the hell is my... We have 400 people on YouTube. And we got 189 on Twitch right now. How many of you guys can we get liking and commenting and doing whatever you like to this video the moment that I upload it? I would sincerely appreciate it. So we're going to make it public right now. 7:55, I guess. Most insane Slayer comeback in 2025 Halo Esports. That's what we're doing. Like and comment, feel free. I would appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. I'll put that up there. And I'm also going to customize so that it's on the home tab. Should be live. Maybe it's not live. No, it's up. It's up. This is the tournament. Let's go. Please feel free. I appreciate it, guys. It's been fun today. Kind of a more chill scrim day as expected. Tomorrow we've got SSG versus SR. We've got Optic versus SR later in the week. We've got the FaZe Kason Invitational this week. So a lot of grinding, bro. We're going to be putting the work in. We're going to be here every single day up till Saturday, basically. Maybe a short stream Friday. If at all. There's a chance we don't stream Friday, actually, depending on what I'm doing. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Let's send the viewers over to somebody, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm going to get some dinner. Hopefully you enjoy the video. It's just literally just a game. My favorite game from the tournament last night. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. It was entertaining. We talked about Brown getting Bukake. It was kind of crazy. I'll see you, Bebby. Hold on. So I'm going to raid Trippy. We're just going to send it over to Trippy. He's holding it down right now. Gonna watch. Thank you, guys. Say bag. Bag? We're trying to get the bag. Have a good night, guys. 134. How many can we get over to Trippy? Ren Leveler broke. Paz, Finals F. Peace, guys. No problem, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, over to Trippy. YouTube, thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate all the support on YouTube, guys. We're consistently growing, man. We're just gonna keep going and keep making progress. We got partner as well on Twitch, right? So freaking awesome. Nova, Cap Labs, Superman, La Poppy, Bemmy. Have a good night, guys.